Alright, nice, we're streaming. It's your boy. Stream here. Or, wrong thing. No, 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 no.
You messed up my intro. Now you'll never get it back. So is it online right now, or
I'm pretty sure.
because
Oh,
it says
somebody's
it's
here. Somebody's here. People are here. Hooray! Yay! Well, because
It
streaming.
says that the stream is. It says that the stream is offline.
Well, there are people getting on, so give it a moment, I guess. It could be for maybe internet. For certain people, it takes longer. I have no idea. My internet's just over there, so lucky me. Well, let me go on my iPad and check for streams. No, not notifications. Stream. Hey, let me go. All right, 3 people watching.
Okay, so let's see. Some people are saying it works, others saying rip, others say blur. There's a cat face.
All right, people. If it's slow or something, I don't know. Just wait.
Yeah, if you can hear us, let us know.
Let us know. I like what I did right here with these two. They're looking like they're looking at the chat. Like, yo, look at this holy piece of art. This is the chat.
So Floofer says it's back, so hopefully it's gonna be okay for a while.
And we got the Crash to Insanity soundtrack to listen to again, all over and over several times. Yay!
Man,
I love Crash to Insanity. The music, of course. I do like the game, but it's kind of rushed.
Like, I don't really know if they can tell if, I can't tell if they can hear us or anything. So if you guys can hear us, let us know.
I'm pretty sure they can, but just tell us anyway.
Yeah, just to be sure. Like, is our audio glitchy? Are you not hearing us properly? Just let us know.
Oh man, somebody with the name Sans Girl wants. Oh, fine. I hate Sans. Oh well.
Okay, so we have 2 confirmations that says, yeah, 3 confirmations. 4. Alright, so if you guys can hear me, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be able to answer any questions, and Ender can do whatever she wants to do because it's her stream.
It's mine.
I'm usually here I guess I'm usually here as the one of the main attractions of the stream.
Yeah, because I'm boring and we need someone cool.
I'm like the freak in her freak show. I'm like the good freak, the one people pay to see.
Yeah. Like, we didn't come here to see Ender. We came here for Carl. If Carl's not here,
No,
man, we're leaving.
No, you're basically like the ringmaster.
Oh. What is this?
Okay.
Trade.
So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away, and I'll be able to be more than happy to answer it. Who watched The Ring? I finished the second one right now. I don't watch The Ring, honestly. I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm just gonna decline trades with people right now. Oh, cool. The snow keeps going off and on. Well, that's just wonderful.
That's like almost every day here in Winterpeg.
Okay, yes.
Floofer says, Ender, I'm kind of cool.
I'm a cool dude. Gosh dang it, I hate that there's so many people here on Skype. I am no longer accepting friend requests, so if you're asking me, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna decline you because Skype is now slowish for me because I have 1,000, I would say. Literally 1,000 people. It sucks. I hate it. So I just have to put my main peeps in my favorites so then I can find them because they usually get buried underneath.
Seems like someone has like some type of problem with me. I don't know why.
Well, how?
I don't know.
Uh, don't be
Hey,
mean to
Ender, do
Carl.
you like FNAF?
Yeah, used to be a freaking FNAF crap person. I was insane with FNAF is what I would say. I loved it. But I'm not really a crazy FNAF person anymore.
The Ava Gamer asks if you will do Minecraft videos.
Probably not. Minecraft is. Eh. Well, I have been recently watching a bit of Minecraft videos. I found out something called Minecraft Story Mode, and it was made by Telltale, and they made Walking Dead stuff. You know those games? Freaking
Yeah.
wow! So I've been watching some of it just to see the game because it's made by them, so it should be good. Hmm.
I don't exactly know what's going on with this comment. It's just a bunch of S's and some, I guess, Russian character.
I'll have to be changing my Minecraft
Oh,
skin
oh yeah.
because my Minecraft skin is still the skin that was inspiration for Ender. Yeah, there was a Minecraft skin that inspired me to have her be an OC.
All right. Morpher says that my friend and I really want more attention on DA.
Hmm.
Oh, Waspinator's here. Nice.
Tootsie Pop time! Well,
Are you? Do you like The Wolf Among Us?
I've seen some of that.
What is that?
Fairy tale creatures. It was also made by Telltale Games, I think.
I never heard of it.
Hmm. You've surely heard of The Walking Dead, though.
Well, I can't stop hearing about it. I mean, my last roommates go on about it.
The game or the show?
Carl and Ender. Do you like Pokemon?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah.
pretty good. I'm not very
Well,
very good at it though. Like the Pokemon, I only know like Generation 1 and 2. I'm sorry.
I love my Pokemon.
Yeah,
I don't
Carl's the
care
master.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't care what generation you throw at me. I will find my favorite Pokemon.
If like
You think
Pokemon,
creepypastas are?
if Pokemon was like a grade, Carl would have like an A plus, and I would have like a D minus or something like that.
Yeah, I would say more like an A minus. I mean, I know my Pokemon, but there's still a few things I still need to know. Mostly regarding to EVs and IVs.
Hmm.
Do you think creepypastas are scary? They are boring as hell for me.
It's just literature. In my opinion, literature can't be very scary.
Well, I guess it depends on how you view literature. Like if you know that it's fiction, then obviously you're not gonna get too scared. But to many people who don't really care if it's fiction, and just want to find a good scare, then a lot of creepypastas can be scary if performed.
I mean, like
Correctly.
I don't really get scared of writing, like or scary things, or you know what? I need to have visuals, like a movie or a show. You know, it needs to be. I need to be
Oh,
viewing
okay.
it. That's.
I see, but yeah. Okay, I can see.
I can see.
I see. Let's see. I think there was another question. I don't know. Let's see. No questions yet. Oh. Did you ever play Yo-Gi-Oh?
I think they mean Yu-Gi-Oh, and the only reason I know about that is because my friend Eve was comparing crazy hair to them.
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh does have a lot of crazy haired people. But I do play Yu-Gi-Oh. In fact, I own a few. Actually, that's an under exaggeration. I own a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. One of my favorites, two of them being Ghostrix and Toons. Let's see. Carl, what about Latias? Latias is pretty good. I like Latias. One of my favorite psychic dragon types. Name the top 10 saddest anime opening. Top 10
I
saddest
don't watch a lot of animes.
Arthur.
No.
I don't know. Ender and Carl, do you like Tattletale?
I'm so
I actually
sorry.
like Tattletale.
I
Actually, like,
my problem with it is that I don't see how it can have a fandom since there's so little to work with. Also,
well, considering that they're based on Furbies, and they're the creepiest little shits you'll ever find.
well, if you've seen Solar Sand's video, he kind of just I feel the same way as he does about Tattletale, pretty much.
Well, I think it's because many people will be afraid that that games like Hello Neighbor, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Tattletale, they'll all end up like fucking Undertale and FNAF.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they're afraid of, and that's why they don't have much of an opinion towards games like the aforementioned ones.
Well, I also see Tattletale as a ripoff of FNAF because if you look at it, it's so similar.
Yeah, but there are obvious distinctions between FNAF and Tattletale. One of them being that, I guess, yes, I will excuse the whole free roaming thing in regards to sister location, but despite that being a type of FNAF game, that's a whole separate thing on its own. My point is that, unlike FNAF, with the exclusion of sister location, Tattletale has more of a free roam thing. And unlike sister location, where you only have to go through fucking vents and stuff, this game is you get to explore everywhere, like everywhere. This is like highly different from sister location, and plus it has a very intriguing backstory. Yes, a lot of horror games have like some sort of demonic nonsense going on. For example, Tattletale and Bendy and the Ink Machine, and possibly Hello Neighbor, because I've seen a few theories where
I'm
that
excited.
ties into the whole demon thing.
I can't wait for the Hello Neighbor. When it's finally completely out, it will be on Steam and I'll be able to get it.
But anyway, it does have a unique backstory in regards to, I guess, the characters. Despite that, most of them are basically the same copy-paste Furby look-alike things. And so far, I haven't really seen any nasty or disturbing art regarding Tattletale. Just a bunch of Tattletale OCs. So
Yeah.
I think for now it's in the okay stage. It's not too far out of proportionate, but other games like Bendy and the Ink Machine, Hello Neighbor, and whatever have already made a huger impact than Tattletale did. But that's my 2 cents about that. I could be wrong. I could be a stupid idiot. I don't know. Let's see.
I will still go with my side on. I just don't like it.
Okay. Leap Tail Sand says, I got a question. How was your day?
Pretty good. Unfortunately, though, because I was absent yesterday at school, I was completely kind of confused with what we had to do in science, which was like, crap, what was it? Something about knowing what traits you'll get from your parents or something. I forget what it's called.
Genetics.
Something like genetics, but it's not exactly that.
Well, okay, I think you're like talking about
What how percentage
alleles.
of we'll get the
Yeah, you're
gray
talking
fur or you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
I've done that type of thing in psychology. No, it wasn't psychology. It was in one of my school courses when I was younger. I remember learning about genetics and stuff like that.
I really like this fan art, but what I do not like about it is how fluffy they made Ender, because she's not very fluffy. I mean, I know people won't really know that unless they read the bio, but yeah, she's just not a very fluffy cat. Sure did.
As for my day was pretty decent. I posted some art on DeviantArt. I am trying to work out the script for the second part of my recent videos because I kind of had like a few ideas flip-flopping around. I was planning on actually doing a Winamp vlog, but I pushed that aside for a few reasons. But I'm still trying to rework the script and everything, and hopefully I should get a good estimation on when I will be able to get it all done and whatnot. Unfortunately, I can't get it done as soon as possible is because my ability to yell as loud as I want is kind of, what's a good word? Stifled, I guess, for the time being. Considering that I'm in my friend's apartments and I can't really yell as much as I want without causing a commotion. The walls are really hollow, and unfortunately that's kind of shitty deals.
That sucks.
Yeah, so until I get a proper apartment for myself, I guess the only thing I can do is basically do Winamp vlogs, keep everyone updated, or join your streams and keep everyone updated if that works too. Yeah, let's see. Have you played the Core in the House video game?
No.
Is there actually such a thing?
I wonder.
Are you a fan of Solar Sands?
Yeah.
Well, I do like his work. He's like one of the few DA ranters that actually, you know, puts in critiques more so than the actual jokes and stuff like that. So I admire his works for that specifically because you don't really find that aspect a whole lot. It's just basically people making cringe and talking about how shitty a user is. But this guy, he basically selects art, puts his 2 cents on it, what needs to be improved and stuff like that. I mean, sure, he will throw in like this makes me want to drink bleach joke, but other than that, it's pretty much mostly just critiques. Let's see. Sorry for asking so much, but I found a GUR model for MMD once, and I'm still searching for a Zim model that's more for TV. That's what he says. Do you like David Firth?
Oh, that guy made salad fingers. Yeah, his works he makes some are pieces. I mean, pretty.
They're very
weird.
Like they're
dark.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to. That's the idea. But I really love how cryptic the whole series is. Like, I don't know if you noticed that, but it's all very, very cryptic. And I would actually suggest that if you want to find out the whole cryptics about it, you should go onto the film theory about it, because
I've seen that video.
He made 2 parts for it, and he goes into deep analysis about the whole meaning of salad fingers and all that. It's a very interesting series, and I recommend you watch them.
I've already seen them all.
Let's see. Well, I mean for anyone who hasn't.
I know.
Let's see. Everything is random. Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna debate on that because that's actually true. Oh wait, Carl, I have a question for you though. It's more did you know question than a normal one. Did you know that they're rebooting the DuckTales TV show? No, I didn't. I now I'm actually excited to see what.
Oh, I think I heard about that. I swear I heard in school like last week people talking about DuckTales or something else. Like what? But then I was stuffing my face in my sketchbook because that's what I do all the time.
DuckTales was actually one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
I've never seen much of it, but I know it's very good.
It's a very amusing thing. I love it.
If Carl likes it, then I know it's gotta be good.
Well, you would have to watch like the original series to know, to basically throw in your own 2 cents on the situation. All right. Floofer says, "Yo, Ender, I want to be cool like you and Carl." Well, it's very easy actually.
Oh,
For
yo, thick snowflakes, dude. Thick snowflakes. It sounds really weird
uh,
to say, but I'm serious. It's like I can see individual things just
for
in the
many
snow.
people to be famous on YouTube, you basically have to pick a controversial topic. I know that sounds kind of stupid and boring and mundane. And, oh, everyone's doing it these days. But, if you can actually point out the flaws in a lot of arguments and actually pull it off successfully, then you can get a lot of notoriety.
Theming art was also a very popular topic, so I thought I'd chime in. And since I do like criticizing art, because I used to do that every day with my sister, we before
Yeah,
bed we'd draw.
yeah, DeviantArt is another one, but you have to be able to know, or you have to understand that, like the critiques that Tuller Sands and Ender and all the other people do, you yourself will be open to criticism. A lot you
Mhm.
might not like, and a lot you might like. You can make heads or tails of it, whatever. But just because you post an opinion on the internet does not exactly exclude you from criticism.
Mhm.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are posting numbers, but whatever. Um, Endergirl, do you hate the Phantom Menace?
It's been forever since I've seen his videos, and I don't think I hate him, no. But I haven't seen much of. He hasn't been posting, I think. I just haven't gotten notifications from him in a while. Oh my gosh, it's really snowing. My mom said the snow won't stick, but I'm thinking it will.
Well, I was actually a fan. Well, I think I can sort of say that I'm half a fan. I mean, a lot of people who are like, I guess, diehard fans would say, "Oh, you're not a diehard fan until you're blah blah blah" and all that nonsense. And I'm like,
Mhm.
well, okay, I guess I'm just half a fan, if not an entire fan. But I do enjoy his works. My favorite ones have to be the ones where he talks about Bly the Sega Gamer.
Yes! I remember those.
It is a huge laughing fit when Belaya tried to sing his own song by using,
Mhm.
I guess, a copyrighted music, game music thing. It was hilarious. Um, let's see. Hey Ender, when will you do DA Cringe?
Oh, remember, I'm taking a hiatus from that. But I'm
Oh, why is that?
thinking, oh, what is, it's, I don't know, it might be getting, like Deviant Cringe said, it's stale in a way. I mean, I'm not going to stop doing it because I actually like it, but I'm just taking a break because I'm kind of like, I don't really, still thinking
Okay,
about
yeah, I can
ways I
understand.
can,
I can understand.
yeah.
It's kind of like there's not really much to say, so you're gonna be taking a break from it for a little
Hmm.
while because everyone else has already tackled on a whole lot of subject regarding to this is cringy, that is cringy, this guy's an asshole, etc.,
Hmm.
etc. It's basically playing the same cards over and over again.
Hmm.
Um, Floofer wants you to tell them how to be cool. I kind of did that.
Yeah, we already said that.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you hate your life as a YouTuber?
What's that mean?
I guess, is it taxing in your everyday life or in any way, shape, or form taxing to you at all?
I don't really get this.
Okay, I guess to put it in a more simpler term, how difficult is it for you as a YouTuber?
Uh, I'm. Oh my gosh, this is difficult to answer. Being a YouTuber for me is, it's pretty easy in my opinion. I'm pretty, um, I don't really know how to answer this. I'm sorry. I,
Okay, well,
I
do
enjoy
you,
doing this. If that's what you're.
well,
I don't know.
I don't think that's what they meant. I think what they mean um, is there anything in your life as a YouTuber that I guess, makes you upset or stressful in any way, shape, or form?
I have no idea.
Okay, so that I guess it'll be an unconclusive answer.
Hmm.
Uh, Carl, I named my Latios after you. Yay. Let's see. Have you meet Jakun on Google Hangout?
Oh, what? I bet that guy uses Skype. But I do like Jakun.
Yeah, Jakun's pretty good. I like his Fox Fiction series.
Yeah.
Like if you actually
I've
listen to
seen
some
those
of it,
videos. I've seen them.
yeah, it's my favorite one is with the Sonic and Shadow.
Oh, I haven't seen that one because I don't know
Oh
Sonic,
my,
so I was like, no, I'm not gonna click this. Now I'm gonna
it's
reconsider.
hilarious. The strain he has to go through to read the entire thing. Oh, it's just I love it. I love it. Oh, did you know that he's actually doing OC reviews now?
Mhm. I watched about 50 seconds of his news video, and I was like, wait, no, I should stream. I'll watch this later.
Okay. Um, EV, I think EV1193.
You ain't the real Eve Bay.
Eve, is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's spelled EVIE. I don't want to
Evie,
like.
probably.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with that. Do you know what Vocaloid is? If so, do you like it?
Yeah, but I don't listen to it, so.
I've heard of Vocaloid, but I don't really watch it, so I can't really leave too much of a detail or too much of a opinion on it. Um, but I guess if I had to put my opinion through how much of it I've heard and seen of it, it's I guess it's something that doesn't really faze me all that much. Um. Let's see if I can find any other questions. Oh, 10th Doctor is this new Scrooge McDuck. Cool. Okay. I don't know who this one is directed to, but I guess either one of us will answer it.
Mhm.
What type of cat do you like?
I don't really mind. I have a calico. I have a mixed. I have like two mixed breeds. One of them, her name is Rosie. She's very short hair, like Ender. She's like not even fluffy, very skinny, skinny Pete. Okay, that's an old meme.
I guess with me, my favorite type of cat would be a black cat. They're usually
I
my
like black
favorites.
cats. I don't have any though. Rip.
And I really don't like the whole problem with black cats that they
Yeah,
seem to have.
I don't like that either.
Well, the segmentation of black cats is that a lot of people
Bad
don't
luck.
pick black cats due to superstitions,
Mhm.
and I feel it's kind of both wrong and sad. So I'm like, oh, if I find a black cat, of course I want to fucking keep it.
Wait, who
Why
is
not?
this? Who is that? Wait, is this Aura? Okay, because I didn't know, because she changed her name again. You see, people, this is why you don't change your name. I feel so bad, because my friend Marley on here, she changed her name, and I thought she was a fan who kept trying to call me, but she was just trying to talk, and then I was like, oh, wait, you're Marley. Oops. I felt so horrible.
Okay, this one is by Euier. Euier. How do you pronounce that? I guess I'm just gonna go with Euier. Whatever. Ender, do you seen the new Smurfs trailer?
This is actually the only Smurfs movie I would be happy about, because all the others, live action, not my thing. This is animated, and if you don't know me, I really, really like animated movies. I can't help
Okay,
it.
is this like the same type of animated as I guess the Peanuts movie?
I think. Yeah. Have you seen
Okay.
that trailer for the Boss Baby movie? I want to see it.
Boss Baby. Oh, I think I've seen the trailer for it.
Mhm.
I'm not too sure. I know I've heard that name before. I'm trying
Okay.
to, and every time I think of Boss Baby, I keep thinking of that Mugster Baby meme. Or the Dawn Baby or something. I don't know. Leaf Tail Sands says, Ender, I need to know how to know your life secret.
A life secret? Wait, what?
Apparently, yeah.
Secrets about my life?
Uh,
What?
apparently so.
I,
Babu, the Babu Dragon Lover, wants you to notice them.
I get noticed. That's another thing I like.
Alright, let's see.
Like months ago, whenever people asked to be noticed, I would say get noticed. Well, I still say it, of course, but I haven't said
And
it
now
that much.
you only say that when I, like, mention their name. Let's see. My teacher hates my art style. Do you know if I can do something about it? It really hurts me that she hates it. Okay, I guess it kind of depends on what type of art style you're working on. I don't know this is by More for TV, by the way. I don't know if that icon of theirs is like their own design, but if you want some pointers and critiques, ask around and ask, and don't make sure that you don't end up with people just kissing ass. Like, oh wow, this is great. There's nothing wrong with this. I don't know what your teacher's talking about. Like, if you want legit criticism, just ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I've mentioned this in my last DeviantArt video, or my first one actually, where I get, like, it's not bad to have a lot of people kissing ass, but you know, it's like more relieving to actually get criticism every now and then. And without that, then you know, you think that your ego is goes way over your head, and then end up doing crazy shit like Aaron Anthony and all those other a-holes. I was almost down that path, but thank God for I guess Sheezy Art that gave me a good fucking boot to the ass. I don't even know if Sheezy Art is still even alive, if it's even under a new brand name or whatever, but I haven't really seen any activity going on there, and they've been offline for like fucking eons.
Oh.
Hey Ender, did you know a new FNAF is maybe coming?
No, I didn't.
I think they're talking about the book.
Oh, well, yeah, I've read Silver Eyes.
No, not that book.
Oh, I know, the Twisted Ones, or whatever it was called.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you watch Draw with Jazza?
No.
I don't even know who Jazza is.
Same, I don't know who that is.
Carl, Ender, how long have you both been drawing?
Since I was like 6. I think I was inspired from Tom and Jerry. I liked, the crazy antics and stuff, so I redrew the cartoons in my crap drawings.
And this was, how long ago?
I don't know, maybe 7. I don't have no idea. I was maybe
Okay.
6 or 5. I don't really remember. All I know was I was a wee little babby.
Alright, well, I remember drawing since I was 4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
24
I'm
years.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's like maybe 4 times my existence. 4 times, yeah. Math.
Well, anyway, one of the first pieces I remember drawing by heart was a mummy. And this mummy was walking on the Egyptian sands. There are pyramids and a sphinx behind it, and I guess the sun beaming down its rays at him.
Mm.
and he was shuffling along the sands, carrying a still beating, or not, yeah, it was still beating heart, and there was blood pumping out of it.
Mm.
And I guess when I was 4 at the time, I was actually drawing on the walls.
Whoa. You know, in my old room, I had a habit of just ripping off the wallpaper, and there's a lot of missing wallpaper in that room.
Wow. But I guess my mom got really upset that she had to like wipe down the drawings from the wall, and it's not because she thought that drawing on the walls was bad or anything. That's partially why she did it, but at the same time, my drawings were so astounding to her that it breaks her heart every time she has to scrub it down.
Oh.
So my dad, who had a friend who worked at the newspaper industry at one point, had the brilliant idea, and this was actually brilliant, I can vouch for this. Um, he had the brilliant idea to um, uh, have his friend hook him up with some, I guess, leftover newsprint, right?
Oh.
And what he would do is he would take the newsprint, he would tape it up on my wall. That way, I could draw on the walls freely without any problem. And
Yay.
once I'm done with the paper, he would take it down, save it, put up new newsprint, and my mom wouldn't have to worry about washing the walls and getting all depressed about scrubbing my drawings away.
That's pretty. That's awesome. I had crap paper though. I like paper always available to me, but I didn't really like it because it was lined paper, and I don't like lined paper.
Oh,
Still drew on it
I,
anyway.
I think they call it like loose leaf paper.
Yeah, I like just calling it lined paper.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, obvious is
Yeah,
obvious.
it has lines on it, dude.
Okay, let's see.
I'm so glad that I'm streaming. I'll finally have some more ideas to draw, some more Carl and Enter comic thingies. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know what you should do?
What?
You know what you should do? You should actually post one of those draw my life videos.
Oh, I know. I was thinking about doing that, but then again, I've hardly had a life yet. I'm about to go to. About to be a freshman in high school eventually, but I'm still, yeah. Draw my life updated too. In the next 7 years, yeah, I'll make that. 2 draw my lives.
Um, let's see. Any questions? Questions. Um, I guess Morpher wants you to critique their work, so they want to know if they can send you a link.
I'm not up right now for critiquing it right now. I'm literally on my old phone playing this game called Egg.Inc. Been playing it straight for a long time now. This whole stream, I've been on it.
I guess.
That's why I'm not moving.
Well, I guess what they could do is, if they're on their DA, what they could do is send you the link through DA. That way.
What I'm trying to say is I don't know about reviewing it right now, but.
Right, but that way, if you save the comments or note or whatever.
I star it usually if it's important.
Okay. That way, when you do have the time to get back to it, you can.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really into this game right now. I mean, here's the reason. It has chickens, okay? That's another reason why I like it. Chickens are they are beautiful creatures. They're my babies. Especially my chickens.
Carl wants some true proof I named my Latios after you. I don't really need true proof, I can just take your word for it. I know that makes me sound completely gullible, and unfortunately I am kind of gullible, so that's, I guess, rather upsetting. Anyway, Coco Bean says, Ender, I think I lost my best friend.
Oh no. Was there like a fight, or?
I guess we'll have to figure out once I scroll down completely.
To be continued.
Yeah, to be continued. Carl and Ender, what's your favorite meme?
Oh man, this is difficult. Oh no. I can't choose one, man. I like I like dead memes too. I like the dad boy meme. Dead meme. I like the overly verbose, which had a short life as a meme, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think my favorite would have to be Velociraptor.
Huh, one of those.
It brings up some really interesting points. Like,
Yeah.
I came up with an idea for a Velociraptor meme, but I don't know how well it would go over. Um, if a rooster crows, does a crow roost? Because you know how they switch those words around. Whatever. Let's see. Ender, is it okay if I send you some fan arts?
Of
Says the tail.
course.
Because, you know, she's always open to some fan art. There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with that.
You don't have to
Let's
ask
see.
permission. If anything, just please look at the ref so you can get the colors right.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Let's see.
picky idiot who's all about, you better get the colors right. Sorry.
Wow, a lot of these art teachers are, like, being complete pricks as of late. Like, Morpher said how their teacher doesn't like their art style. And yet, Aura Muffins goes on to say, my teacher hates all my OCs and art styles as well. She forces me to do extra paintings for advanced art. It really sucks. I'm like, what's with all the art teachers hating on art styles?
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa, Carl, you're...
I don't get it.
Oh. You were glitching for a second, I think.
Oh no.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Yay. Okay. But yeah, anyway.
I like this music. It's the Dingo Dial boss from Twin Sing. Because I'm playing Twin Sing music.
I don't really understand why all these art teachers are hating on all these different styles.
Yeah.
Many different art styles are unique in a certain degree. It's usually best to practice different art styles to, you know, get a sense of uniqueness, if you will. Like, I've done that with drawing Fairly Odd Parents characters, specifically Anti-Cosmo, because he's my favorite character. And I have drawn a few other different types of art styles. I remember drawing by hand Lock, Shock, and Barrel, the March Hare from the Disney cartoon, and the Mad Hatter, of course. Let's see. I remember drawing Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh, I've heard of that show.
As well as a few other characters from that show as well, like Wilt. He was actually my favorite of the. He was my favorite character of the show. Let's see.
Yes! I can upgrade my egg! Finally, I can go to the immortality stage. Yes?
Illumi says, Ender, why did you choose a cat as your icon?
Well, I like cats, and my OC has always been a cat. Perfect explanation. It's pretty much, yeah, the reason.
Alright. Rain Animation says, Ender, can I have a shout out, please?
Shout out to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where?
Rain Animation.
Rain Animations. I have
Yeah.
to scroll up.
That's Rain with R-A-Y-N-E.
Oh, there we go.
Or is it pronounced Renee? I'm not sure.
Here. People, click this. I have crap. This. Wait, how do you click on people's profiles? Oh,
Alright, let's
that's
see.
how you go to the channel. So go ahead and shout out. And people, do not start asking me to shout out because I'm not gonna do that. I don't like that because then everyone's like, oh my gosh, give me a shout out. Just do this one.
Yeah. Alright. Unless it's me, of course, and I want to promote my channel. Sorry, that was my narcissism.
It's okay.
Euler says, do you seen a troll?
Oh, I hate trolls on DeviantArt.
I think I came across a troll. I'm not exactly too certain, but I'm pretty sure they're still harassing me at this point.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm pretty sure it's dead by now, and probably not going to go into too much on that.
Mm.
Cookie Fossil, do you English? I guess that was someone else.
Yeah.
Hey Carl, there's gullible written up in the ceiling.
Oh, I stole your lungs, dude.
Huh?
I guess you haven't seen ADSD. I think it says, "Hey, look, gullible's written on the ceiling," and then,
Oh yeah.
oh, I just stole your lungs.
What was your worst nightmare?
Oh
Ooh, I like this
gosh.
one.
Ooh, that's. Well, I've had a
I like
ton.
this question.
I've had a ton of nightmares about losing my chickens. And they are all horrible. I hate having. Oh, my internet might be. No, it's not down, but there's some people on here, their icons are not appearing, so.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm still in the call with you, so that's good, but I don't know why it's
Yeah.
being a piece of trash.
Okay. I'll have to check if anyone can still hear us. Yo,
Okay.
can you hear us?
Oh no, Crash to Insanity! It stopped playing the music. Oh no. Wait, no, oh, it's fine. Okay. Chat's a bit slow, but.
Okay, can anyone still hear us?
I'm pretty sure people can. I think it's just a bit. The stream might be just slow. I don't know. Well, it's my internet probably, but the stream seems fine. I'm able to continue listening to this Twin Sandy music.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they can still hear us because I guess Luigi is still talking about nightmares. So if that's the case, then the worst nightmares, and actually my favorite nightmares happen to be the worst ones, is anything with living plush toys.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You know those Chucky movies where
Oh,
the toys come to
no.
life start to attack you and shit like that?
Heck no. Heck no.
Yeah. It's those nightmares that gave me slight puppophobia,
I hate
which is
puppets.
a fear of puppets.
I don't like puppets either. I don't like dolls.
Well, it's not that I fear them entirely. Like, I could still approach one and I guess manipulate puppets and stuff like that. It's just that I guess I'm not comfortable with the idea of toys magically coming to life. Like, I'm fine with Toy Story and everything. Fine, that's fine and whatever, but introduce me to toys like Chucky or like demonic toys and I will shit my pants. I will kid you not. Alright, let's see if I can find any other questions.
Alright.
Carl, what's your favorite Pokemon team? Like Magma, Aqua, etc. Okay, so what's my favorite rival team? Skull.
I've never
Next
heard
question.
of that. Never heard of that.
You never heard of Team Skull?
No. I'm an idiot, remember?
Wait, are you joking right now?
No,
Are you
I don't.
joking right
Is that like new Pokemon or something? A new Pokemon?
Yeah, that's like Sun and Moon.
I don't know it then. I'm an idiot. Remember that? I'm like a Pokemon noob. I only know Magma and Aqua and that. The Rocket and, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm very intelligent on Pokemon knowledge.
But yeah, my favorite is Skull. Moving on.
What's that?
I don't have an art teacher because I'm in the 7th, and art is for the advanced kids. I'm not advanced. I must be stupid. That was from Leaftail Sands. Let's see. Babu says, my art teacher is nice and very kind, plus she lets us draw whatever we want. Well, that's good. At least not all art teachers are complete dickholes. Like, I remember my graphic arts teacher let us basically let us draw whatever the heck we want. So long as we do, like, some of our projects at least. But when I was working on my Necromaster's card game, for extra credit, my art teacher, or my graphic arts teacher actually, allowed me to disregard all my assignments in order to make the card game an actual thing.
Yay!
And I've been trying to strive on that for quite a while. Let's see. Now Cookie Fossil wants you to shout out. No, wants a shout out.
Nope. I'm savage, yo. I ain't doing that.
Uh,
So,
Ender, do you like YouTube stupid comments? I've made one. It's good.
do you mean like just people making stupid comments?
Yeah, and then exploiting the said stupidity for everyone to see.
Oh, yes, I love those. Those are really funny.
I think I've seen Andy Worski do a few. It was either that or Craigslist ads. I can't remember. No, it was Yahoo Answers. Yeah, he did Yahoo Answers ones, I think. No, wait, it was Craigslist. Yeah, yeah, it was definitely Craigslist. I'm 100% sure it was Craigslist. I remember seeing him do like I think 3 different types of Craigslist ads for videos. But I've seen stupid comments for YouTube's from some other people, and they're pretty interesting. Let's see. Rain Animation asks, Ender, what's your favorite song?
I don't have a favorite song. I don't listen to like music. Hey, what I mean is I only listen to game soundtracks, and I don't listen to like 21 Pilots or any of those people. Sorry.
Okay, but I guess what's your favorite musical piece?
No, this is too difficult. Crap. I know it's either from Invader Zim or right now Crash to Insanity.
Because those are usually lurking in your head.
Yes.
It's either one or the other. You tend to tunnel focus.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the Invader Zim soundtrack actually in quite a while. I've been just Crash Bandicoot. Hi, Mom. I'm streaming. Yeah, I can't choose a favorite, but I'm right now loving the Crash Bandicoot music. It's really good.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see. Luigi says, I suppose my worst nightmare would be me stabbing myself with a pair of scissors.
Oh my, that's scary.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what that even means.
Well, there's no way I could choose the scariest dream. Just all of them involve my chickens dying because I treasure them and I don't want them to die.
I guess that
Those
means
nightmares
keep a
are
good
bad.
eye on your chickens.
I do. Just hate
I hope
having
so.
dreams about them getting killed. It's sad.
Waffle Gamer 24S. Ender, what is the weirdest thing you've ever seen?
I don't know, man. It's hard to. It's definitely It's got to be been on the internet. I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff on the internet. Probably seen something. What
Alright.
this?
Ender, or Cookie Fossil asks, or says, Ender, I can edit your videos and audio for you. I have Sony Vegas and Audacity.
That good, mate. That would help with. I'd probably only want your help on certain videos because I wouldn't want to make you work and forever, you know. I don't want to.
Let's see.
I don't really know if I need people to edit my videos. I'm still gonna use Bandicam, I'm thinking.
Hey, Buffett's here, I think.
Mhm.
You were asked again. Ender, what is the cancerous thing you've ever seen?
Something on DeviantArt probably, or just I don't know. It's chicken game.
Little Panda asks, Ender Girl 1212, did you know about the YouTube age gates?
No, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
If this is what I think it is, then I probably would hate it. But it's only if it's exactly what I'm thinking. Because if that's the case, then I would most likely hate it. And for people who are probably dying to know, in case many people haven't noticed, there has been a recent trend, I guess. I wouldn't exactly call it a trend per se, but I suppose a movement for the whole map situation going on. And for people who don't know what map is, that's basically minor attraction peoples. In other words, minor attraction peoples, in layman's terms, is a pedophile.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently that's been sprouting out a whole lot lately. and I've already tackled with one dimwit. I still need to finish that actually.
Yeah.
Uh, a lot of people have tackled the same dimwit, and a lot of other people are tackling other pro pedophile a-holes. And quite honestly, this whole fucking pedophile thing is really pissing me off that I'm gonna have to make a video about it soon.
Go look at Carl's channel now. There's
Yeah,
a video
subscribe
up
to
about
me.
that.
Yeah, subscribe to me if you want if you want that to happen. If you want me to talk about like nonsensical pedophile BS garbage. Let's see. Let's see, a bunch of Guzma memes. Sony Vegas Pro. Hit Film 4. Movie Maker. Trying to look for like questions here.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to come across.
People give us Q&A crap. You know what to do.
Kirara Boyo, I think that's how you pronounce it. God, just rip out my hair, it's so itchy. I remember having that situation and then people accusing me that I had head lice, when in reality it was dandruff. So I would probably...
I have a lot of dandruff sometimes. I understand that.
Yeah. So if it's dandruff, then I recommend you get a dandruff shampoo.
I just like...
That is...
Like at school, I sometimes scratched my hair, like my head, and then I just like picking the dandruff out of my hair, and then people are like, ew, you have lice or something. I'm like, no, dude.
Yeah, I remember people making fun of me and imitating my head scratching because I actually had like severe dandruff and people thought I had head lice.
That sucks.
There's a whole... But then again, this was like happened in Quebec, and a lot of, specifically, I think it was in Campbell's Bay. And the people there can be quite assholes. I can tell you that. People picked on me because I couldn't speak French.
Oh, well, I'm going to be learning French, and even though my parents said it'd be better to learn Spanish because more people that know that and stuff. I'm like, I don't care anymore. I prefer to speak something that I want to. I don't want to speak Spanish. I prefer French.
Babu asks if, can you kill me, Carl and Ender? No, we will not.
Wait, they're gonna kill us? No, thank you.
They want us to kill them.
Oh, not right now. I'm busy playing my chicken game. No, I won't do it.
No, I won't either.
You'll have to wait an eternity because I'm stuck playing this chicken game right now. I'm just playing the game.
I won't because that's against my morality.
Yeah, you shouldn't kill people.
Yeah, and suicide is not the answer for anything.
Yeah,
because to me it's actually it's a waste of life, and it's kind of sad, especially when you hear about people who commit suicide over the stupidest things.
Yeah.
Like, I've actually heard of a case where some guy jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge because he had a toothache.
Oh my goodness. Holy... How?
Now, I'm not gonna call this guy a complete moron or anything, but
I don't know why
in cases like this, it's damaging to see people would off themselves because, you know, they're suffering a minor pain that can be easily dealt with.
Yeah.
Like something like a toothache. Like, go see a dentist. You know?
Mm-hmm.
To me, suicide is probably one of the most worthless acts of escape ever. Like, so much so that I would actually ignore the whole people taking drugs thing. And I find people taking drugs completely idiotic. Except for cases like marijuana, because marijuana doesn't really do much harm. But, like, stuff like meth, crack, crocodiles, bath salts, all that nonsense, it's really damaging for your health and can result in death. So, Carl does not condone suicide. Carl does not condone drugs.
Like my school is telling me all about it. It's like, drugs are bad. Don't do them. Well, I'm not going to, but I'm like, Carl, you have a few different views.
Drugs are bad.
All of them are bad.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yes. I
Uh,
have so many more ideas for comics, except the fact I'm probably slowly forgetting them because I'm staring at this chicken game. I need to stop. It's time to stop playing chicken games. Come on.
let's see. Questions. Uh, okay. I know you're probably busy right now, Ender, but Illumi Pop Tart says, Ender, can you go on Google, then type in Zerg Rush,
Oh,
and
I've done that. I've done that. I've done that.
if that doesn't work, can you do that? Then do I'm feeling lucky with it.
I've
So
done
basically,
those.
they're just
I've done all those.
yeah.
Yeah. I know some Google secrets, man.
Okay. Roshana, I think that's how you pronounce it. Roshana Jones asks, "Who's the most cringiest person that you saw?" I guess this is towards both of us.
I don't know. I can't remember names. There's too many people.
I could possibly think of one, but I'm not gonna reveal their names because I don't want to give them any attention. Plus, I don't want to invoke people harassing this person and whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna put my chicken game down. I'm sorry, egg.inc. I'll play you later. I can gain my eggs for 2 hours while I don't play, so that's good. Alright. Whoa, it's
Okay.
6. Hold on, Carl. Just chill and talk to them because I am now potato girl. I'm gonna get myself some more mashed potatoes. That's been what I've been eating
Okay.
for 3 days. I can't help it.
Well,
So good.
I
Okay,
have
watch
a
the stream. I'll be
question.
right back.
Oh, okay. I guess the question will have to wait. Uh, duh, duh, duh. Questions. Who is the most cringiest person you ever saw? Oh, I already asked that question. Yeah, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I guess for the case being, I can't really speak on Ender's behalf, so if you have any questions for Ender, you'll have to wait until she comes back. Do you see Cutie the kitten? Look her up. I already know who she is. I also know who Aaron Anthony is. I know who Emma Deer is. I know a lot of cringy accounts, like Super Minecraft Kid or whatever that squeaker's name is. I know a lot of cringy people on there, but they're not as cringy as the one I'm currently thinking of. I'm on my bus. Help. I wish I could, but I don't have magical bus powers. Carl, I want to shower you with compliments. I have no objection to that, actually. Go ahead. When do Sans fangirls come too far for you? That is a very good question, actually. It's not a type of question that's hard for me to answer because I can answer that with relative ease. But I'm glad someone actually asks this type of question on where I stand towards OCX canon, I guess, to a certain degree. When it comes to Sans fangirls going too far, is where they think that Sans is going to date them and no one else, and basically throw some type of bitch fest over anyone else who has the same ideology, and they basically eat themselves up like confused piranhas. That's basically like the best thing I can come up with. Let's see. Ravioli. Okay. What is this from? Ravioli, give me the formioli. I don't know if you legit don't know, but the answer is actually quite simple. It's from SpongeBob SquarePants. Specifically, I don't know the title of the episode, but this is where Plankton has the robot crabs, and basically tries to trick SpongeBob into thinking that he's Mr. Krabs' real deal, and tries to get SpongeBob to hand over the Krabby Patty formula to SpongeBob. But if you already knew that, then I basically wasted my freaking breath on that. Let's see. Vasco Tail is cringe. I don't even know who that is. I has cringe account. Frat Boy Genius. Do you really, really hate Mrs. Sands? I don't like anyone who thinks that they can just
Okay, I'm back for the moment.
Fantasy world. What's that?
I'm back for the moment, but I have to go again in 2 minutes because my mashed potatoes are heating up right now.
Alright. Let's see. How would you feel if there were Carl fangirls? I would actually appreciate fan people.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's something I really wanted as, like, I guess, an artist. I wanted to have fans. I wanted to have, like, a fan base going on. I wanted to have all those, all that type of thing. But unfortunately, due to a lot of, I guess, I'll call them inconveniences, I don't exactly get much of that. That was until I had Endergirl join me in a video of mine regarding to Super Undertale.
Yeah. I'm the savior of your channel, I guess.
Yeah.
I helped.
And then it grew to the point where people know me as the temperamental robotic cupcake who has no life to complain about minuscule things, basically.
So Alexis just said, Ender, you have a problem, stop playing chicken games. I'm sorry, but Egg.Inc. is live now.
Do I really, really hate Mrs. Sands? I really hate the idea where people are so fascinated with their own fantasy world that they think that they're living in it.
This is Mrs. Sands is a troll.
Well, I don't really know, but
I know.
From what I could tell, they're pretty cringy, and as far as I know, until proven otherwise, is a complete fanatic for Sands, I guess. Let's see. Question for Carl.
Oh, it's getting really snowy.
What's your fave meme channel? I Scarce, Filthy, Frank, iDubbbz. Oh, okay. What's my favorite meme channel?
I'll be right back. Let me go get my mashed potatoes.
Let's see. I do like there was at a few points I did like the whole "it's time to stop" thing, but then everyone was posting that in their videos, and it just got really old, so I stopped caring for it. I guess I like a few of the JonTron memes. So I guess JonTron. Let's see. I really like Cupcake, so I like Carl. That's good. Notice Me Please. Yasmin and Brinty Rizwan Hazeman, I think. Hazeman? I don't know. I probably just butchered the shit out of that last part, but I noticed, yeah. I don't like Sans, but my friends started to call me Sans because my puns are the worst. I wish you luck. Who's the worst Sans fangirl? These questions. I don't really know a whole lot of Sans fans girls. As far as I know, I only know Mrs. Sans and I guess Cutie the Kitten, or whatever her face is. There was also the case. There was also the case of Neko Candy, whatever stupid face is.
I just hear Neko when I come in.
Yeah, that's Neko Kit Kat Neko Candy. I think that was it. Yeah, she was also one of those, I guess, I'm Tails. Sans fangirls, but I guess smartened the fuck up after criticizing people over, I guess, stealing art that they didn't even do. And I was unfortunately among those people that she accused of, and she's been harassing me for quite a bit.
Aw, I'll kill her. No. Well,
No,
Ender
don't
would.
don't harass her. Don't
I will
threaten
not.
to kill
I know,
her.
I know.
Don't
I
bully
wouldn't do
her in any
that.
way, shape, or form.
I know. I'm not an immature child, and sometimes I can be, but death threats are not
Not an
something.
immature child. I can see you talking so posh. But yeah, don't harass her. Don't bully her. Don't do any of
I know.
that shit.
Honestly, I think
Yes, I'm
I'm
pretty
actually
sure
not
she's.
gonna do anything. But sorry, I'm a piece of trash, aren't
Ender
I?
Girl, Glazer, Glazer wants to know, how do you use Bandicam? I'm very confused and I'm new to it.
Oh. um. You gotta have a. Look. All right. Allow me to show you my band. Actually, oh, people are telling me to stop playing my chicken game. I did. I don't know how to explain this because I don't want to put it up. It might bring my laptop more to a risk of overheating, which is pretty warm right now, and I don't want that to happen. I'll move it around a bit. There's a record button. You gotta put a setup for your voice, and gosh dang it, this is so difficult to explain. I don't know how to explain this.
I guess you're not much of a techie, are you?
I am, but I don't know how to. I'm horrible at explaining things.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, if you could put it in the most simplest of terms, how would you do it?
I don't know. You gotta. If you want to do game recording, it's different. I do screen recording. I have a button for my record, a set button for my pause button, which I love the pause button. And I always have it up here where it can show me how much of the video I've been recording. Like if it's like 7 minutes, or it keeps telling me, when it's near 10 minutes, I have to stop because free version only comes with 10 minutes and the watermark.
Yeah, you always gotta deal with that watermark.
Yeah.
Alright, who's the worst trolls?
I don't remember their names, but there's a lot of bad trolls.
I'm probably the worst troll. Like, I can make troll comics very easily. But if I were to actually go out and troll someone, I would probably be the worst at it. So, if anyone, it would probably be me. Alright. Super Undertale is super cringy. I see what you did there. Especially when I'm a fetish artist. Hey, me too. Let's see.
Well, we've already gone through one round of Crash to Insanity. It's been maybe an hour. Okay, we'll just keep doing this for the next hours.
Who's the cringiest Sans fangirl? I already tried to answer that. I can't exactly answer it because I don't know that many. Let's see. Oh, here's a good question from Mac44444 Alt2 Gaming. When do you consider an OC as an bad one? And by bad, I mean not well thought out or something like that. Okay, I guess if I were to answer this question, it would have to be if they are considered to be unkillable.
Yeah, you like to make giving it Mary Sue-ish.
Yeah, because that pisses me off more than anything when it comes to people's OCs. Because, I try to make my OCs as, I guess, neutral as possible. And I do get one comment every now and then regarding to one of my OCs being completely super powerful. The OC in question is Boogie. And the reason why Boogie is supposedly quote-unquote powerful is because Boogie is supposed to be based on the Boogeyman. And the boogeyman has a lot more influence in the darkness, which is why Boogie would be a lot more stronger, because she's only strong when she's in total darkness. But if you introduce her to a shine of light, she actually gets physically harmed from it.
Mhm.
So if you shine a flashlight at her, she basically balls like a baby.
Aw.
In utter pain, of course, because you're shining the thing in her eyes, and she's really sensitive to the eyes when it comes to light. And she
Mhm.
would probably end up having a lot of boils when exposed to too much light for a long period of time. So I actually try to make my characters as fair as possible, and what really pisses me off about people's OCs is that they're deemed unkillable. Like
Yeah.
I remember role playing with this one person who had like this super powerful OC. I didn't know it was super powerful at the time, and I was throwing all these different types of OCs at her.
Holy crap, that is
Um,
thick snowflakes. Sorry.
One of the
Seriously.
OCs I had to try out first was one named Chohakai, who is basically a large wrestling pig, um, who had the ability to ignite and set her opponents on fire, which she was deemed on the ring as roast pork. I thought it was funny at the time. Anyway, because Chohakai normally would stand 12 feet high and weigh over probably 500 to 600 pounds, maybe even more. I'm not too sure. But anyway, this character is tiny compared to Chohakai, and yet she can lift this giant pig with one hand. And
Wow.
that's when I started calling bullshit on it and decided to throw Boogie into the whole mix to see how strong they would be compared to Boogie.
Mhm.
Apparently, this character has the power of regeneration,
Oh.
which I also deem as complete bullshit. Um, then I had Boogie try to uh, beat her up into a pulp, regeneration, and that, kind of pisses me off a bit.
Yeah.
Because even when I was RPing with her, I showed like physical harm towards my characters to show, these are actual characters who are getting harmed. I try to make it as realistic as possible, but yeah, there's this person, or there's this OC being super powerful. I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah. I hate those people with overpowered OCs. I make my OCs. Well, Ender. Like, that's my only OC. I didn't make her powerful. Just made her. I tried to make her in ways relatable, sort of, in her bio.
Now, um, despite that, my OCs were basically trying to show how not so powerful this OC was trying to be. Another thing that really bothers me is the whole thing where OCs want to fight your character's OCs, and then they basically end up killing them with relative ease, with no fight from the other side.
Mhm.
It's like, say for example, you have like, I guess, this Mary Sue versus anthropomorphic dragon, just for the sake of argument. Okay,
Mhm.
this Mary Sue just, I don't know, does some magical fairy type attack thingy and destroys your character, or destroys your dragon OC with relative ease and no effort. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
I hate it when people try to create role plays where the character is either indestructible or unstoppable when it comes to being able to attack.
Yeah, in the early
It's like,
days of my friendship with Fredina, her OC used to be, a Mary Sue, and she had, like, healing power, she said, from Tangled, and I always tried to dismiss that, and I was like, Fredina, please remove that. She's removed a lot of Mary Sue aspects of her OC, so, yeah.
that's fine. I even removed a few Mary Sue aspects from my first OC I ever created. For those who haven't watched the first DeviantArt video, it was Zoe. Um, let's see, what else? There was also another, like, I've heard of other traits regarding to Mary Sue's that are, I guess, cringeworthy. like the whole rainbow colored eyesore
Oh no.
color palettes. And another one is that every guy character or girl character falls in love with them and shit like that. Now, I'll let those pass so long as they're not overpowered in terms of fighting capabilities, you know? Like, as far as, like, I don't care if your character is a complete eyesore or has every person falling in love with them, so long as it's in their universe, you know?
Mhm.
But when it comes to fighting prowess, I am sick to death of having to deal with people who have this super powerful OC that can't be harmed no matter what. It's utter bullshit.
Yeah.
Um, Little Panda says I can't stop drawing Bendy. Okay, I know exactly how you felt when I was actually drawing one of my OCs.
Bella.
Yeah, Bella. I couldn't stop drawing her. I guess it's the idea behind Bendy and the Ink Machine that seems so entrancing that makes you want to make all these 1930s cartoon characters. Or
Eee.
pie eyes, as I like to call them.
Ha.
Let's see. Oh no, is someone defending OCs? No. Um, let's see. I need to find some. Okay, here's a question for you. How many licks to get? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Oh, well, I should have done. I have actually done that. Um, I just had a Tootsie Pop earlier. I'll go get one. Hold on.
I probably should have read that before I started asking aloud. Well, that's what I get.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go put my bowl downstairs, and I'm gonna bring a Tootsie Pop with me, and we're gonna count this. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so while she's busy licking a Tootsie Pop, I'll see if I can find any OCs. Or, not OCs, sorry. Any questions, my bad. You'll have to excuse my goof up. Do, 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 do. I'm not really finding a whole lot of questions. There's a lot of people arguing about fetish art. Okay, I don't know if this is directed towards you, Ender. I don't know if you're still in the call. Ender?
Alright, I got myself a Tootsie Pop because I love Tootsie Pops, but I actually hate the Tootsie part of it.
Okay, glad you're here because I don't know if this question is directed to you, but I'll ask it anyway. Alexis Narenberg wants to know, how do you feel if someone shipped you with Sans? So I think this is like mostly towards you since you're the female.
Noose.
So how do you feel if someone shipped you with Sans?
I would hate that? No. I hate Sans already.
Well, considering that he's like the most overrated character
Yeah,
ever, I can
stupid.
understand your frustration towards him. Let's see.
I just noticed that whenever I'm streaming, if I get 3 or so hours in, usually I start getting a bunch of fan art. Am I the only one that notices that? Like for past several streams, it takes a while, and then toward the end of the streams, when I usually have to go, I start receiving fan art that happened in the stream. Just want to point that out.
Leaftail Sands, Leaftail Sands says, Ender, you seem to like chicken, so I'ma draw you a chicken.
Yay!
Uh,
Don't draw a leghorn chicken. Those are the white chickens. I don't have any of those. If you go on my Instagram, you'll probably have seen some pictures of my chickens.
now I kind of want to see this happen. the idea where someone draws your favorite chicken as Foghorn Leghorn.
That's probably it. My little Clarissa became a rooster. Let's go to my here. Let's go to my channel. Let's go to my Instagram and let's. There's probably a photo of Clarissa somewhere because take a lot
All
of
right,
pictures of her.
let's see.
Oh, there
Hey,
she
Carl.
is. She's right there.
Let's see. Hey, Carl. Me and my cousins pretend. I guess that means pretend. We're Undertale characters, but my OC is my character. Well, that's good. At least you're using an original character.
Well, here's this video. I was giving lettuce to the girls. The girls, by that I mean the chickens.
Let's see.
When did I? Oh, 6 weeks ago. Look at them. Look how cute they are. Oh. Here, Clyde.
Let's see.
You're
Wait,
so
the pig
cute.
can set things on fire? Well, yeah, she's known as the roast pork for. She wasn't called roast pork for nothing.
There's
After all.
Claw, my little baby right there, Clarissa. Here's Claw.
Lost Mayor says, "Oh yeah, I remember that person. That person had like a living harp OC that could regenerate limbs." Yeah, Lost Mayor is what I'm talking about.
That was Henrietta. She took the damage from her. Oh, chicken babies. There's a Claw was right over here, but there's Coco. She's really blurry. And there's Solar, and then there's Henrietta. Any more chickens? And I know sometimes I put spin art here, just 'cause I'm bored. There's not many
Teleports
selfies.
behind Carl and backstabs him. Oh, why would you go and do such a thing?
No. Reliable. Don't do that.
Man,
Oh, here's a picture of Clarissa. This is a very good picture. She's
like I can
so
understand if you have like an opinion that opposes mine and you got offended by what I said.
pretty. Wait, huh? What's happening?
Oh, I was talking about the person who I was talking about how Waspinator apparently teleports behind me and stabs me in the back.
Oh.
Like, I can understand if you have an opinion that differs from mine and you got triggered by what I said, then fine, whatever. I can let that go, but for randomness, that's not fair. Muffet says, I hate role-playing because Mary sues and Gary sues. Yeah, Muffet gets what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that really bothers me in terms of role-playing, actually, since I have, I have like a bunch of fetish art pieces, and a lot of people seem to like my OCs a lot, that they want to have sexual role plays with them. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Oh.
Yeah. There's like very rare cases of that, but other than that, no, I don't want to. Let's see. My OC is made of space stuff and has rainbow wings. Is she a Mary Sue? Made of space stuff. What's that mean? What's space stuff? Are you talking about like stars and planets and asteroids and shit like that? Because that's a lot of stuff. But I think what they mean is like a galaxy texture.
Mm-hmm.
Like a nebula, if you will. I actually have a character who is who basically looks like a living star, and I named her Stella, actually. She was, I described her as an intergalactic creature who are completely friendly, actually. I guess if this character in question, if your OC is intergalactic, then it's not exactly considered to be a Mary Sue. The only thing I would think that would be considered to be Mary Sue-ish is if all the guys and girls fell in love with them and was an unstoppable piece of shit, you know? But if it's just by appearance, then I don't really care if they look like a goddamn pony with, I guess, demon wings, shooting fire out of their mouths like a dragon. I don't care. so long as they're not unstoppable. You can make them look like whatever the hell you want, because freedom of expression.
Mhm.
But if you're using them to RP, I do recommend that you don't make them super powerful because that pisses a lot of people off. Let's see. I guess since people are usually talking about mostly fetish art, um, I guess it. I guess a lot of people see fetish art as bad, mostly because they probably don't exactly understand how something like that can be fetishized, which is understandable because there are a lot of fetishes that I completely dislike, yet I don't understand why they exist as a fetish. For example, two prime examples that I have a huge problem with. One of them is scat. I don't know if you're familiar with that, Ender.
Mm.
Hmm. I'll just take that as you weren't exactly paying attention.
I found The Walking Dead on Steam, so I'm just kind of looking at
And I'll take that as a confirmed yes.
it. Pretty much. Okay, repeat what you say. I'm paying attention now.
Okay. In terms of fetish art, uh, I guess a lot of people who dislike fetish art, in my opinion, and I'm
Mhm.
theorizing this, but I think the reason why a lot of people dislike fetish art is because they don't understand how some specific fetishes can be perceived as such. Like
Oh.
the two top things that I have a problem with and don't understand how they can be fetishized. One of them is scat, and I don't know if you know what scat is.
No.
Okay, well, for those who do know what a scat fetish is, or don't actually, for those who don't know what a scat fetish is basically a shit fetish.
Oh.
Yeah, like I've actually seen a DeviantArt user who posts photos of a lot of scat images. These are like photos too. So there's like shit smeared everything everywhere. This person actually sits in a condom and eats it like a sausage. It's
That's.
disgusting. Like,
Uh,
another thing that really bothers me, but I fail to understand why it's considered to be a fetish, is pedophilia. Um, like I don't understand how people can be attracted to young children,
mhm.
and the very idea to me is terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
And I can actually understand if people don't understand why I like the fetishes that I like, which is mostly spandex, actually. Um, but other than that, yeah, to me, in theory, a lot of people don't seem to like fetish art is mainly because they don't understand how something can be fetishized and perceived as okay in terms of fetishes, which is understandable, which is why I guess sort of stopped doing the whole Carl's dose of demon art for a while
Mhm.
after receiving that um, video comment or video response. Anyway, that's one
Mhm.
of the few reasons why I stopped. Let's see. Ender Girl, what kind of body type height is your OC?
Skinny. Um. She's like 5'2", I think. She's like me. Tiny.
Okay. Well,
I.
I don't exactly see 5'2" as tiny.
Well, to me, I'm gonna be stuck this way for the rest of my life anyway.
Wait, are you 5'2"?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, great. It's because I have a problem with like my thyroid and it halted growth and stuff, and I'm about to just stop growing pretty much. So I'm gonna be like this, okay? I'm just gonna be like a tiny person. There are perks to being small, but so, my sister's tall, so kind of scary.
Okay. Um, let's see. Trying to find questions, but a lot of people seem to be arguing a lot. But I don't even know what a teeth is. Oh, teeth. Oh, right, teeth. Okay, I get it. I feel stupid now. Not Rith Zevraz. Zevraz wants to know what a Tootsie Pop is.
Guess you don't live in America. Gosh dang it. I'm triggered. I'm having one right now as we speak. I have two with me.
They even don't. They're not even. This person doesn't even know if they even spelled it right. I think you spelled it right. I mean, Tootsie is spelled with a T, double O, T S I P O P.
Yeah.
So you got the spelling right, but.
I don't blame you. Tootsie itself is disgusting. The only thing I like about Tootsie Pop is the pop, not the Tootsie. Yep.
Yay, Carl pronounced my name right. I'm glad I did, because I usually have a horrible time trying to pronounce names. Hey, Ender, why are you so awesome, and what state are you in? This is from Star Dream and Cuddlin.
I can't reveal my state. Sorry, but I'm on the east coast of, like, the east side of North America.
Okay, so what about the first part of the question?
I'm not awesome. I'm an idiot. How am I awesome? That's your opinion, but I'm technically not awesome. There you go. Yeah,
Well, you're not awesome in your opinion.
Yeah.
Because everyone can interpret people in whatever the way they want,
Oh.
et cetera, expression, freedom, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Finding questions is really difficult now these days.
Give us questions, please.
Yeah, I want questions. Otherwise, it's gonna get boring.
Yeah, boy, give me a question. Which is number 5.
Let's see. Questions to... Question I have is why? Why do we want questions? Well, it should be obvious, right?
Yeah.
If we don't have questions...
That's what Carl and me mostly do.
Huh?
You know, questions when we stream.
Yeah, I usually answer any questions because I like answering questions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Oh, my God.
Let's see.
Actually, yes. Please, Snow. I want a 2-hour... No, actually, I don't, because then that means my homeroom flex period is completely skipped, and I won't be able to draw then. It means, like, I have even less time to draw on 2-hour days, even though I do like 2-hour delays, but...
Pedophilia should not be a fetish. Pedophilia isn't a fetish. It's a sin and a crime. Fun fact, actually. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last stream. I'm not sure. But pedophilia is actually a type of paraphilia, which is an abnormal attraction to something.
Mm-hmm.
So this is this is the exact opposite of phobias, which is the
Fear?
Fear. Well, yeah, it's a fear, but it's an abnormal fear.
Mm-hmm.
While pedophilia is an abnormal fetish or an attraction, if you will. Um, Phobia is an abnormal fear, which actually reminds me of something.
Hmm.
There was actually a video by Irate Bear regarding to, I guess, this YouTube channel that was promoting pedophilia called pedo anti-pedophobia something or other. I forgot the rest. But
Hmm.
the main thing that I had the problem with was um, pedophobia. So a lot of people would assume that pedophobia is like it's kind of like homophobia but for pedophiles, right?
Hmm.
That's not the case at all. What pedophobia actually is and this actually brings up my um, philia and phobia argument. Pedophobia is the irrational fear of children.
Afraid of
So,
children? Wow.
yeah, it's the irrational fear of children. And I was actually planning on making a video regarding to that video, but I would have to look for the video that Irate Bear did. Let's see. So I can understand that pedophilia isn't a fetish and more of a sin. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really consider it as a fetish either, but nevertheless, a lot of people, uh, actually, to be honest, a paraphilia in most cases is a fetish. For example, vor, that has its own philia name, vorophilia.
Ugh.
Yeah. So basically, uh, if if there's an abnormal attraction towards something, then it's most likely a fetish
Mhm.
in in a certain degree, at least. I'm not an expert psychologist or anything, but at least that's my interpretation of how paraphilias work.
Mhm.
Let's see. Questions. Arguments. Uh, Rain asks, "Do you like school, Ender?"
Mm. School? Sometimes, but it's usually unbearable, especially because of the students I have. It's not very fun. But certain parts of school I like, and others I don't.
All right. Um, you were asked, "Do you hate spammers?"
Yeah,
Yes, I really
I hate them.
like. If it's like comment spam on my DeviantArt, I will most likely dislike it. If it's for streams, I don't really have too much of a problem with it. I can just like
I
skip
don't
through it
like
and get
it.
to the points. But if it's like, okay, I play Wizard 101 in case you guys don't know. And what really bothers me a lot is when every time I'm trying to fish in the commons, Wizard 101 players will understand my lingo. And I know someone on the chat knows Wizard 101. I can only know one. Anyway, when I'm sitting in the comments trying to fish, every time um, every time I try to fish, the same comment would always pop up, and that phrase in question is, "I need a girl" slash "I need a boy."
Mm.
This is a children's RPG game, and they're treating it like a dating simulator.
Holy crap.
And from numerous accounts, from ex Wizard 101 players, a lot of, I hate to keep bringing this up, but it's true. A lot of pedophiles are known to lurk around trying to find, little children.
Mm. Whoa,
Now,
I cannot
as
see outside. It's so snowy. Really? Ugh, my
oh wow.
English. It's snowing a lot. Also, I'm putting the Ender Fusion
Now,
on the screen.
unfortunately,
I'm putting the ender fusion on the stream because, you know, we're here.
Well, anyway, unfortunately, as unfortunate as that may seem, that is considered to be true in some cases. At least from certain testimonies that I've actually seen. Let's see. Isn't a fetish is supposed to be something weird like an inflation fetish? Well, a fetish in general is an attraction for something, whether it's obscure or not. So, for example, you say you have two people, right? One person likes, say, toes and feet. And the other person likes, say, ass. Now, normally, a lot of people view ass as a more normal type behavior because it's everywhere. And the whole toe/foot thing is, I guess, semi-normal in a sense. And what a fetish basically is an attraction for something, regardless if it's obscure or normal. And I don't mean and by attraction, I mean towards body parts or inanimate objects or even specific characteristics, if you will. It's kind of like I guess a dating preference, but on a whole kinkier level. That's basically what a fetish is. It's like a dating preference, but on a whole kinkier level. I guess to Rule 34 levels of kinkiness.
Oh, hello, Mixing Leaves. It's been a while.
Let's see. Let's see. Muffet says, I have a fetish towards expandable or growing body parts. It looks really fascinating. Then you'd probably like Chowakai. I'll let you know now. Let's see. Wait, Carl, you got a DA? Yes, it's Playboy Vampire, all one word.
Yay.
Let's see. Alolan Executor, I need a girl. Very funny. Anyway. Pedo can have a fetish of dead people. Actually, that's necrophilia. That's a whole separate thing in general. Let's see. Rain asks, Ender, do you like live streaming?
A lot more than actually recording. And usually I got my buddy Carl here with me, so that's even better.
Yeah, basically flapping my gums off while she's just sitting there, just, you know.
Yeah, I don't do the work. Yeah, Carl work. Slaves.
Yeah, you. Yeah. Yeah, you make Carl do all the work. Let's see. Questions. What are the questions? Oh, I didn't know that existed. I didn't know that existed. Jesus.
I didn't know I existed.
Well, apparently there's whisper fetishes and sync fetishes.
Ooh.
Like, I don't even know how those exist. Let's see.
Hey, look, she's crawling on the wall. Or
who?
What gender is the? Actually, I don't even know. Our fusion thingy.
I would hope it was mechanical because I would say asexual.
Yeah.
if that is the case, then I'm gonna go with asexual.
We're learning about that in science. Well, we moved on to sexual
Actually, you
reproduction.
learned that on Tumblr. I'm not
um,
kidding, actually.
what do you think about this? I made her just like on the wall.
I can't really see. Are you
Oh,
like gonna post a picture via Skype or?
here, I'll just screenshot this and send it to Skype. There you go. She's like on the left side.
Because from. Oh wow, what the heck? Okay, and what precisely do you want me to view?
The Carl and Ender fusion?
Calendar. Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
I can see it. I like how it's crawling on the wall. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Okay, good. I just wanted to know if it should be there or if it should be
Well,
somewhere else.
despite how I think it looks interesting, crawling on the wall or and stuff like that, I think that it kind of gets in the way of the screen a bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Especially when you
changing
have
it.
all these other enders everywhere.
Mhm. I like putting stuff on the screen though. I can't help it.
Well, I can obviously see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Questions. Let's see if there are any questions. I bet Carl is older than Ender. Yes, I am actually.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not a pedo. We've already explained this numerous
Yeah.
times.
We're very
That's-
against that kind of stuff. We're just
Yeah.
best friends.
Um,
Alright.
Green Animation asks, "Am I annoying you with my questions?" No.
We like questions.
I encourage you to ask more.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Babu the Babu Dragon Lover asks, "Do you like spiders?"
No. They're scary. Only certain ones mostly, but I'm pretty much scared of all spiders. Because I'm a girl. I'm sorry.
Well,
They are
I, on the
scary.
other hand, love spiders. And
Cool
I can
for
list a few
you.
reasons. I can list a few reasons as to why they're actually quite beneficial in our ecosystem.
Yeah, I know
They
that.
get rid of the annoying pests. Well, I'm basically explaining it to the chat in case they don't know why.
I know.
They're beneficial to the ecosystem by getting rid of pests that would otherwise
Flies.
spread disease, i.e., mosquitoes, and horseflies and all those other insects. Yes, I can understand why people do have a fear of spiders.
Legs.
And it can it can either be determined by either the amount of poison they carry or just by overall appearance. But I don't think that it really actually saddens me to know that there are people who would squish a spider rather than, put it outside like a normal, decent human being.
I honestly, I would squish a spider. I'm sorry. I'm too
Shame on
scared of
you.
them.
Okay. Euler asks, "Do you hate Teen Titans?"
Yeah, but I don't really care about the situation on it, but I do hate it.
Okay. I actually have a favorite character from Teen Titans. And my opinion towards Teen Titans is I guess I don't hate it, but I'm not too much of a fan of it. I only like one character, and that's it. Let's see. Questions. Gaming Madness asks, "Hey Ender, how do I start a live stream?"
Go create events, choose if you want to be Google Hangouts or give it more programming. Make the event. And if you're going on a Google Hangouts, make the Google Hangout, and then that's how you stream. My quick version of saying that. Yeah. I'm helpful. No.
And no, I'm not 68. I'm actually 26. Let's see.
I forgot to count how many licks it takes to a Tootsie Pop. Oh well.
Liking traps is considered kinky, yes. Well, like a kink traps? Traps? Is that some type of lingo I'm not familiar with? Hell, I don't know. If you mean trap cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap cards, then sure, I guess whatever floats your boat. Muffet. I love spiders, considering my icon. Yes! Let's see. Traps are super cute, but also just like masculine boys and... Oh, are you talking about, trapdoor spiders?
Sounds creepy.
I don't know, I guess I'll have to keep scrolling down to be sure. Someone tell me what you mean by traps. I'm pretty sure it's like, trapdoor spiders, but now I feel like I'm wrong a lot. Let's see. Carl, do you like traps? Can someone explain to me what a trap is?
What is
Like,
a trap?
what do you mean in this context?
Oh, cool. I finished the Crash soundtrack again. We finished it 2 times again. Let's do it again.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean, yeah. No, I'm not a fan of traps, no. Thank you for explaining that. No, I'm not a fan of traps. Anyway, Endergirl1212, question for Carl. Why do you sound different, Carl? Well, that's because I don't have Audacity handy right now. It's kind of hard to, edit my voice to make it sound like my...
I dropped out chair. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you dropped a dresser on you or something.
You would have heard a crack and I wouldn't be speaking because I'd be dead.
Do you play Roblox? If not, you've heard of it. I've heard of Roblox and I don't play it.
Ooh. I have it just in case fans are on there, even though I don't like Roblox. So all the games are basically just blocky Minecraft. That's how I would explain it. It's pretty much another Minecraft.
It's like a mix between, to me, it's like a mix between Lego and Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the best analogy I can come up with in terms of like how Roblox operates.
Very Lego.
Rain Animation asks, Ender Girl, would you donate money for the Spider Bake Sale?
Sorry, that doesn't exist because... No.
Well, it does in the world of Undertale.
Well, I'm cruel, no. But if that means stopping the Moffat battle, yes.
So, in real life, you wouldn't donate for a Spider Bake Sale?
Probably not. Creepy spiders, man. I ain't gonna do that. I'm a baby. Sorry.
Now everyone's saying my kink is Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap cards. Look what I've started.
Wow. Everyone likes these cards.
Kinky trap cards.
Better than Pokemon cards.
Now everyone's saying trapdoor spiders. Oh my god, what have I started? Do, 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 do. Trying to find questions, but do you got a DA? Of course.
Mhm.
Almost everyone here has a DA.
Mhm.
Do, do, do. Someone disliked the video.
Oh wow.
Well, I didn't exactly get all coffee about it because we're not perfect.
Mhm.
Let's see. Carl, who is your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber. Wait, I think I answered this question already. I remember, like, in the last. I remember answering this question, and I said I had like up to 3 people that
Yeah,
are
some
my
of them were
favorites.
like people I didn't know.
Yeah, one of them was Game Theory / Film Theory. Either one, they're made by the same person. So
Mhm.
another one is Bear. I recommend you watch Bearing. He's pretty good. Or any other anti-SJW channel because they're very factual and to explain several points and flaws on the SJW side.
Hmm.
And the last one was Jonathan Ian Mathers, also known as Ill Will Press, also notably famous for Foamy the Squirrel.
Hmm.
This question is for you. Ender, how do you rate the chicken games?
Wait, how do I rate them?
Yeah, how do you rate the chicken games?
4 out of 5, I would say. It's
4
kind
out
of
of 5?
4 out of 5, yeah.
Okay.
You cannot zoom in, which is sad, so you can't see the chickens up close. Also, I wish there were more breeds of chickens. It isn't necessarily all about the chickens. You just hold down a button. It's basically like a cookie clicker, but it's advanced and it has like a lot more to it, sort of, in my opinion.
What's a cookie?
Oh.
What's a cookie clicker?
Carl, what is wrong with you? Why don't you know what cookie clicker is? Oh my gosh, we're gonna play this game right now.
I know what a cookie cutter is.
Cookie clicker. Carl, we are gonna inform you about the internet. Alright, I'm gonna screen share on Skype.
I haven't been introduced to recent internet, but I've been familiar with most internet.
This game was made in 2013, I think.
Oh,
Hmm.
then I probably didn't really care much for it. Let's see. Luigi asks, this goes for both Carl and Ender. What do you find fascinating about your OC? You can pick one if you have multiple. I know the feeling. So basically, the question asks for us, what do we find fascinating about our OCs?
I don't really find anything fascinating about my OC. I just like her scarf, and that had nothing to do with the question, I think. The scarf is life, bro. The scarf is life.
Okay, that's a very interesting answer, I suppose. As for me, since I have multiple characters, I am going to select Bella because I like her the best. And what I find fascinating about Bella is, I guess her. How do I describe it? No, on second thought, I'm actually going to pick Zoe. I like Zoe because I can easily experiment different ideas with her and see how certain things work and how certain things don't, and I inspire new ideas after said experiments. So Zoe, in my opinion, is very interesting to test. Let's see.
Wait, do they have Egg.Inc. online? Let me check. Which is the chicken game I was playing.
I actually agree with this statement that Kiara Poyo says. They say no art is a waste if you enjoy drawing it.
Oh, this is my post I made on egg.ink on Google Plus. Here's the game.
I highly support that statement. Let's see. If you had to pick what you choose, cake or cookie? This is by Luna Lego Cake Moon. If you had to pick, what would you choose, cake or cookie?
Cookie.
I picked cake.
I don't really like cake. I don't know why.
I love cake. I'm not saying it because of cupcakes either.
I can get egg.ink on here. I'm installing it. I have to.
Reason why I like cake is because, I guess compared to a cookie, cake has more quantity, if you will. It has more to it than just this round, flat circle.
What?
Carl is so oblivious. Yes, oblivious Carl is oblivious. What's a cookie cloner? No, I said cookie clicker. That's what you said, right? Cookie clicker?
Mhm.
Yeah, I said cookie clicker, not cloner. I don't know where you got cloner from.
Oh, why can't I get this?
Cookie kinker. That's fine. Yoshino Hoshino says, I made you some fan art on DA and I was just wondering if you had seen it. I don't know who this one is directed to, and I'm gonna have to say no. I don't know if it's tagged or anything. But if you could send me a link to it, I would like to see it. So why do he delete his rant on Super Undertale guy? The reason I deleted that video was because it was asked of me to be deleted from someone who is in the who is mentioned in the video asked me to delete it because after the video made by Pondersprocket, they didn't want to be associated with the video and asked me politely to take it down. And as a respectable person, I did take it down. So it wasn't my decision, it was because someone asked me politely to take it down because they don't want to be associated with video anymore. I usually get that question a lot, and I had to explain it several times. Let's see. Gaming Madness says, Endergirl and Carl, do you know movie 14? If so, how would you rate how many people left, and what was the best and worst part? Do you know what movie 14 is?
No.
Yeah, we don't know what that is. Alright, let's see. As Waspinator mentions, someone made a critique video about his rant, and Carl actually agreed with some points of the video. I actually agreed with a lot of points. It's not just some, it's a lot. So he took down his Super Undertale vid. But I did take it down because it was actually requested of me to be taken down. It's not entirely my decision. I mean, yeah, it is my decision whether I want to keep it up or not. But out of respect, I took it down because someone asked me politely to. Alright, let's see. Rain wants to know how old you are.
14.
Okay. Does Carl have a chicken leg kink? No, I do not. Oh, from what he posted earlier today. No. Many people, in case many people aren't familiar with what Mixing Leaves was talking about, um, I created a meat golem OC by the name of Mutton.
Hmm.
And mutton was entirely composed of meat. It's not just chicken, but if you notice, there's also bacon and meatball, and she even has spaghetti for hair.
Hmm.
And she was actually based on a dream I had
Hmm.
where some of my OCs actually went inside a butcher shop to try and order meat, and there was this meat golem serving the meat. So I decided to make it as an OC before I forgot the idea.
Hmm. That's pretty good.
Um, let's see. Who is that someone? Who is that someone? Is it the name's Junkie? He's a commentator. No, the person who commented on me was Ponder Sprocket. Let's see. Let's see. Look for questions. I guess bringing up mutton made a lot of people hungry because
Hmm.
Waspinator actually left a comment on one of my mutton pictures saying that my OC made him hungry.
Uh,
So apparently I entice the hunger in people, which is interesting. Never had that happen before, honestly.
hmm.
So you got a meat kink. Actually, I don't. I well, my primary is spandex, not meat. I just the reason why I drew a lot of mutton specifically was because I want her to be I guess a little bit more introduced into the series instead of just having this one picture of her and then moving on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
I want her to be a little bit more uh,
Memorable?
yeah, memorable. Thank you.
Yeah. My hand really hurts.
And speaking of plants and vegans, I actually have another OC lined up who's actually a vegan plant. And she acts as, I guess, a counterpart to Mutton. Her name is Vega, and where Mutton tries to promote the consumption of meat, Vega tries to promote the lifestyle of veganism.
Hmm.
So it's very interesting that someone would bring up plants and veganism. So let's see.
Alright, that cookie clicker is slowing down my YouTube.
Ender Girl, would you kiss Naps to Blue?
No.
Said
That's a
Rain Animation.
ghost. That's a ghost, and it's Undertale, so I don't like Undertale. Sorry.
All right.
Honest opinion, no.
Okay. Babu the Babu Dragon Lover asks, will you do a DA cringe? Please answer, please.
Eventually again.
And as for me, I probably won't.
Aw.
Yeah. Carl, do you like your username? Or are you starting to regret it? I do not dislike my name. In fact, I've had that name for the longest time, and I've held on to it dearly, and I'm willing to keep it regardless.
Same with Endergirl 1212. I've had it for 4, 5 maybe years, and I'm not gonna let it go either.
Um, let's see.
Let's look at Carl's profile.
You might want to be careful because you don't want to break YouTube laws in terms of
Okay.
services.
There's
Because
so much
as far as
content, yeah.
yeah, you don't want to break terms of service. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to find questions, but all I keep seeing is perverted chat and mentions of my characters.
Oh no.
Yeah. See a lot of fetish talk, mutton talk, meat, and once in a while Roblox. Oh, here's a good question. And this is actually regarding to mutton. Does she eat herself? No. As a golem, golems don't primarily require anything material in terms of sustenance. But she is willingly enough going to give a piece of her body parts to whoever is in need of who wants to, I guess,
Eat food?
yeah, who's ever hungry enough, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever piece of her body she decides to give up, she can find a suitable replacement from her meat stocks in her meat shop.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say, but the entire time we're just talking about this meat character, this is the only thing I can imagine right now.
Well, a lot of people have already seen.
No. I'm gonna send you the images. What I'm thinking right now, I'm seeing in my mind. The meat monster from Danny Phantom.
Actually, now that you bring that up, I can't remember if it was Luigi or Waspinator that mentioned this. I think it was Luigi, but he mentions that Mutton's design made him think of Danny Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
Not the character himself, but specifically either the meat monster or the lunch lady. Let's see. I can't wait. McWeegee says, "Can't wait for the Emoji Movie."
No. No. Kill it. It's the reason there's no Popeye movie, gosh dang it. That's why I don't like it.
Jocelyn Olsen asks, "Do you know what Bendy and the Ink Machine is?"
Yes.
Who doesn't?
It's starting to get annoying. But it's pretty good.
I'm a fan of the game, but you know, who doesn't? Who hasn't heard of that?
A lot of people have.
The Emoji Movie had a lot of dislikes, worse than Infinite Warfare. But my question is, did it have more dislikes than the Ghostbusters?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a question.
I'm gonna look this up right now.
Because I've seen a lot of people hate on the Ghostbusters movie because it's quote unquote pandering to the feminist audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I see a lot of hate towards the Emoji Movie because, you know, people thought that an entire movie based on emojis was completely stupid.
Actually, hold on. Let me look
I
at
agree.
this for my iPad so I can avoid possible copyright. Let me see. Ghost.
Oh, yeah, that's a I guess a fair thing to want to be aware of too.
Yeah.
Don't want to get sued by copyright strikes. but I guess anyone could just do the math themselves and I guess provide me with the answer, or I could just look it up later myself. I don't care.
Alright, so this has 1 million dislikes.
Wait, which one?
The Ghostbusters. Now I'm gonna look at the Emoji Movie.
Okay.
Emoji Movie. This has 1 million dislikes. This has, I don't know if this is the right company. Well, it says 95,000 dislikes. I don't know about this. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Emoji Movie hasn't been heard by more people. I don't really know what I'm saying.
Well, I guess it's a fair point considering that a lot of anti-SJWs have been tackling the trailer for the Ghostbusters movie,
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
even
trying to say.
the angry video game nerd, or at least the guy who created the angry video game nerd, uh, refused to do a review on the Ghostbusters movie because I guess, other than the fact that he didn't want to, I think it was because he didn't want to
Fun?
trigger a lot of people, as far as I know. I'll have to rewatch the video to actually confirm why. Let's see. Leaf Tail Sands asks, Ender, want to buy some bleach for your trouble?
Don't worry, I got plenty.
Mixing Leaf says, mutton is mommy material.
Uh.
Really? A large meat golem is mommy material?
You need to send me a picture of this meat golem.
Okay, I'll have to wait until you're not on live stream because I don't want to break YouTube laws and stuff.
Oh, okay, it's okay.
But well, it's not too explicit. I just don't want to run the risk of ruining your channel. Yeah, just in case.
It's okay. Oh, wait. Egg.ink. I have to get back on. It's ready.
Wait, back on what?
Egg.ink.
Oh.
I forgot to add 2 silos.
Right.
This music.
The first thing I saw when you said mutton was cute meat sheep. Well, actually, her name was derived from the actual word itself, so I thought it was really fun to throw that in. Originally, her first name was going to be the German word for meat, but then I thought mutton was a better choice.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known. You could just tell me, but
Mutton makes me think of big food from Chowder, says Lioness. Okay, so I think this is in regards to the Emoji Movie, but Luna Lego Cakes Moon says, I think it's going to be as worse as the Pixel movie.
I never saw that movie.
Pixels?
Nope.
Well, I think it was, well, I didn't think it was the best movie, but I think it was, like, I guess, entertaining in its own little,
way?
In its own little sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in a small way, it does hold up some type of originality. These are aliens who interpreted 8-bit video games as, I guess, signals of war.
Oh.
So they take the form of these 8-bit characters and terrorize a town. And I guess the most notable of these aliens was the one that took the form of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's from Rain Animation. Ender Girl, do you like Jacksepticeye?
He's my second favorite YouTuber.
Alright, this one is another mutton question. Can she get thicker by eating meat? No. Again, she doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat anything for sustenance. But what she can do is that she can sew different, or I guess attach different varying pieces of meat onto our body to make herself look bigger.
Mhm.
So she doesn't really need to eat it, she just needs to sew it.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, this one's from Babu the Babu Dragon Lover. What's your favorite cringe channel?
Fringe channel?
Like, I guess people who tackle on cringe,
Oh.
because they also mentioned that their favorite is Solar Sands.
I like Solar Sands.
Let's see. If I had to pick a favorite cringe channel, I would have to say mine would be Andy Worski. Let's see. Okay, Jocelyn Olsen doesn't know who Mutton is. I don't know if I should like I have a feeling people are probably gonna message her who this character is, and
Yeah.
I kind of expect the worst out of that whole scenario. Let's see. Everyone like the live.
Ah, what's that?
That was my doorbell, or actually my roommate's doorbell,
Oh,
since he's the actual tenant
thought
of
it
the
was
building.
maybe a washing machine going off or something.
Nah. Um, this one's from Eeyore, I think. I really don't know how to pronounce that name. Ender, do you ever seen Your Channel Sucks videos?
Huh? I don't know.
Apparently there's a YouTube channel that goes by the name Your Channel Sucks, and
No.
they want to know if you've seen any of their videos.
No.
Okay, that's a fair answer. Uh, um, Babu the Babu Dragon Lover says, I have lots of questions. Feel free to ask. I will to answer them. Let's see. Waspman Air says, I think I may have accidentally kickstarted the Mutton fandom. I possibly think you have. Let's see. Do.
Sorry, I'm playing my egg.inc game.
It's all good. Trying to find some decent questions.
In the woods. I've been seeing
What
this.
is your thought about Your Channel Sucks video? I haven't actually seen any of the videos,
Trixie, you need to get on Skype.
and neither has Ender. So let's see. Trying to. All right. Well, I'll wait for some decent questions to pop by. In the meantime, I'll have to use the bathroom.
Alright.
So I'll be right back.
Apparently the stream's gonna go all quiet because I'm just playing my game.
All right.
Well, there's not much I can say because I'm not really the life of the party here. Just. Oh, I like this music. It's the intro to the embryo fight. Okay, I'm sorry. This part of the song sounds so weird. Okay. How's everyone's day? That's a question I can ask. Something simple. Guess people answer that right. I have all the money on this game. So good at it. This song is so weird sounding. Oh. Alright, mixing leaves. I no longer do flock mod because that always seems to make my computer overheat and it's very slow on my computer. There's always trolls on there, so no. Sorry. There's always chaos on there anyway.
Hello, your favorite circus freak is back.
Yay! It was a quiet time.
Quiet time.
Yeah, I don't think I said too much. Play my chicken game. Egg.inc. So good. It's the only chicken game pretty much that's good. That's why I got it. That's probably why I've been playing it a lot. Because I got some other chicken games and they were all trash. It's the only good one.
Alright, let's see. Mixing Leaves asks, Carl, how do you get your character so beautifully thick? 4 years of practice. That's all I can say. 4 years of practice. Also, trial and error. What I do is I normally sketch my drawings on paper, and then I take a picture of it with my camera, and then upload it to my computer, and then trace over that, color it in, post it on DeviantArt, and bam.
Yay!
That's the Carl method of making pictures.
Ba-da-ba.
Babu the Babu Dragon Lover says, have you ever been in a natural weather?
What?
Like, I guess what they mean is, have you suffered through some type of natural weather disaster type scenario?
Oh, almost been in a tornado. It was close to the house and then it dissipated, but not really anything. I mean, one time we had this huge flood in our field and it was coming toward the house, but it stopped. I've had that like 3 times.
I was in a hailstorm once.
Whoa, it's been forever since it hailed here. Last time that happened, I was maybe 9 or 10.
These hailstorms are devastatingly terrible. Like, these are the types of things that could break trees in half.
Whoa.
And these tiny little golf ball shaped things, these little tiny ice balls, they fall from the sky at such velocity that you end up with like so many bruises and injuries just because of those things.
I would not run. I don't care if there was even just something amazing out where the hail was falling. I would still not run underneath where I'm covered and go grab it. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I won't risk anything. Just I gotta protect my head, man.
I unfortunately had to be under a hailstorm, and that
Oh.
sucks. Now, what kept me from, I guess, wincing in pain so much is watching the pain of others.
Nice.
Because they're going on and like crying and screaming out, and in the meantime, in between out my small hours, I'm just laughing like, ow.
Pain. I have an idea of what I'll draw tomorrow. Probably Ender being like lol and then Carl getting hit by a hail because
Well,
I'm a piece of
Carl's a
trash.
metal. Well, Carl's a metal cupcake, so he won't be as affected by hail as
I'll make the
fleshy
hail.
me.
I'll make the hail pieces then larger.
Oh well.
I'm so cruel. Sorry. So low on ideas on what to draw. So more Ender and Carl comics panel things.
Let's see. Ender's caretaker says, "Why people
That's
ignore me
Trixie.
so much?" Apparently, you have a caretaker. Did you know that?
Oh, that's Trixie. She just keeps renaming herself or something.
Oh, okay. Now we know who it is.
I knew it because I could tell from the crazy icon. It's Trixie.
Let's see.
Trixie, get your Skype working again.
Huh?
I'm saying for Trixie to get her Skype to work again. Or like her phone wasn't working.
Alright.
Or
Now Trixie's asking, is it good that I want to kill myself?
No.
No.
Okay, well,
I've already went through the whole suicide thing
Yeah, I don't
earlier.
think she was there though for it, but suicide is bad. Suicide is
don't-
bad.
don't-
Remember seeing that video?
Do not suicide. Do not
That sounds
suicide.
pretty silly though, but don't do it, man. It's your own precious life.
Let's see. Questions. Where are the questions?
It's a gift from your parents. Basically.
I'm the circus here, Carl. Or I'm the circus freak here, Carl. I cannot. I can neither agree nor deny that.
Okay.
Because Luigi says, I'm the circus freak here, Carl, after coming back from the bathroom, and I'm like, I don't want to argue, and I'm not going to agree nor disagree. Jocelyn says, Ender, your character has a simple design. I like it.
Thank you. I was trying to go with pretty simple. And unique.
Let's see. Rain Animation asks, do you like Pokemon cards?
I used to collect a ton of those. Don't know why I ever thought I wasted money on cards. That's good.
I remember one of my first two Pokemon cards were Ghastly and Meowth. It's like really old school Pokemon cards. And I was so new to the concept of trading card games, I didn't know how they worked. So what happened was, when my Meowth card says draw a card, what I ended up doing was I take a sheet of paper and I basically draw a
Wow! Good job, Carl. Good. Nice observation.
I was like completely stupid. And then as soon as Yu-Gi-Oh came out, and I find out what drawing a card meant, I'm like, oh, okay, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. It was really funny.
That's amazing. That's more comic idea.
Yeah. I'm just helping you pump out these ideas.
Yeah, kind of scared I'm forgetting them though. I'm paying attention to my chicken game. Gosh dang it! Actually, it might be because.
Well, you should write them down before you do forget.
I could do that. Alright, let me just recite what I do know. Hailstorm, Carl,
Yeah.
and the good old cards. Oh crap, what else?
I know there were some other ideas that you wanted to pitch in.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember them. Gosh dang it,
Okay.
might have been too stupid and been playing my silly chicken game.
Ender's caretaker says, I have a question, but then follows up with, am I invisible to everybody here?
Alright.
I don't know if that was the question that you were willing to ask or something entirely different, but...
Ender, put the game down. Okay, I did it. Okay, put the game down. Let me go turn on my light so I can probably focus more.
Like, we can all see you. It's not really that hard. You're not invisible. It's just that I want to try to get to the questions as fast as possible because I don't know how long Ender still has to be on live streams and stuff. But, you know, I want to be able to answer questions and make this, you know, a little bit more interesting for people to, you know, talk and chat and stuff.
Okay.
I was just talking to Ender's caretaker, or Trixie, if you will,
Yeah.
about, you know, how I want to answer questions and, you know, stuff like that. And everyone is just basically saying, yeah, everyone's just basically talking about mostly mutton so far. Let's see. Luigi Ruigi. Hey Carl, be glad the hailstones aren't the size of a basketball. Well, if that's what you had to suffer through, then I do not envy you in the slightest. I will be completely honest. What if we threw meat at Carl?
Alright, I just wrote down hail and cards on a little paper. So that should give me an idea. What? I'm sorry, Felix, but this looks extremely bad. I don't know what the heck is happening in this image at all. Sorry. I don't know. Does she have like 3 necks? I don't get it. That's a body. Is that a hand coming out of her? Okay. I don't get it.
Okay, Trixie says, I'm going to change my name to something amazing, BRB. And then people are guessing what her new name's going to be. It was either Ender's Defender, which I thought was actually pretty clever. Ender's Waifu. Let's see.
Oh, pastel wings. Trixie, what do you mean rant?
What?
I think she might be getting ranted on someone. I have no idea what's going on. She always gets in fights with people or something. Severely
Sounds like
depressed.
she needs to stop getting in fights with people.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Wow, look what she changed her name to.
What?
Really,
I
Trixie?
can't...
Really?
Severely depressed, and it's like King Cataboo? Wow, that's...
Ew.
That's... And I like Muffet's response. It reminds me of Cheryl Broflovsky from South Park. What? But wow, and I thought I had low self-esteem. And I'm not trying to, you know, be mean or anything, but, you know, buck her up, you know? I don't really know how to cheer up depressed people. It's not really my forte.
Just ignore them.
Well, no, I don't want to ignore Trixie.
No, I'm saying for her to ignore them. The
Oh,
people.
okay.
I would not want.
Yeah,
I would not want people to ignore her.
Yeah, don't.
I wouldn't.
There's no need to feel depressed. I mean, not. Shit. What was I gonna say now? Damn, I lost my train of thought. It had something to do with overcoming self-esteem, I think.
My train of thought always crashes. There's a lot of dead people in there now.
Wow. Let's see. Jocelyn asks, "Do you like ducks? Where I live, they randomly show up in your backyard and attack you because they lay their babies there."
Hmm. I prefer chickens. Definitely.
I'm okay with ducks. My favorite duck being Scrooge McDuck,
I knew it.
but I'm okay with ducks. Let's see.
Beautiful. I can't sing. I don't know how.
Okay, so apparently Trixie got the name because Fox Groove, whoever that is,
I saw that.
called her an anus-licking cataboo.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know if this question is directed to you or me. I guess it could go either way. But
Yeah.
Babu the Babu Dragon Lover asks, "Can you draw a cat?"
Draw a cat. Cats are.
Yeah.
I can only
Huh?
really draw. I can only really draw and throw cats being Ender. You know.
I can draw werecats.
Ooh. Whoa. Boo.
I don't know if there's anything else. I'm not really seeing any comments popping up yet.
I like this music. Oh, this will be maybe our third time over the Crash Twin Sandy soundtrack. It's like all I listen to, but that's the music I know that doesn't have copyright, so that's why I like listening to it. And I like the soundtrack. Just like only just 2 tracks I don't really like, but eh.
Trying to get back to the live chat here. Oh, there was my Scrooge McDuck comment.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. Questions.
Sent Trixie a message on Hangouts. Directed her to Skype.
Oh, Trixie. Wait, what?
I sent a message to Trixie on Hangouts directing her to go to Skype.
Oh. Apparently, Trixie found an actual DA account named Booty Life.
I saw that.
Yeah, I just got to it. Oh, wow, that's sad.
What?
Rain Animations that their dog just got ran over.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, that's really depressing, actually. Sorry to hear. It kind of reminds me how my cat died, but then again, my cat was a complete idiot. Not the cat that I posted the picture on DA. This was like way back in Campbell's Bay. This cat was a complete ditz.
Oh. Okay.
But
I had a cat named Wheel, and I'm not lying about that. Wheel. I don't know why I named him that. A cat named Wheel. It was a black cat, and he had like a bit of white on his neck. My mom probably
Okay.
has an image of him somewhere. But I knew him when I was like 6 or 7. Then when I was like 9, he ran away. I mean, he was an outside cat, but like he'd come in spring and summer, and then in fall and winter he'd be gone, and then he'd come back at spring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that one one year he never came back. I was like, he's out wandering, maybe looking for girls or something. He never came back. He's dead. Probably definitely dead, sadly.
Victim Leave says, Carl, me and Kirara are on Flock Mod drawing mutton. But I'd actually like to see the finished result, honestly. Anyway, back to Rain Animation. Sorry about that. My condolences, and I'm sorry to hear that your cat, or wait, it was a dog, right?
I think it was a dog, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that your dog actually got run over. Again, I'm not really good with
Animals?
no, not animals. It's trying to cope with depression because I'm usually in a self-hating state. So it's very hard for me to try and cheer other people up when I myself am usually in that state. It's very tricky business.
Oh, I was I was depressed when one of my chickens named Chica died. She was snatched by like a fox, so it was really sad.
I was I remember being completely devastated when my mom died.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, this has gone pretty dark.
I remember when my grandma died. I don't have any grandparents anymore. I can hardly even remember my grandpa. I don't have any memories of him, but my mom was always like, oh. Yeah.
Well, for anyone who lost a pet, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. And I'm sure that you and your pets and or loved ones, if we're going to extend further than that, were what's a good way of saying this? I had it in my head when I was talking about pets. I really hate this brain of mine sometimes. I hope you and your loved ones were, I guess, well together when they were still alive. I don't know if that's the correct way of saying it. I'm really bad with words. I suck at words. And yet, I'm the one who usually corrects grammar and spelling. Go figure, right? Yeah, that I just don't really know what else to say. I mean, losing someone really sucks, but
it happens.
It happens, yeah, that's the circle of life.
I remember after Chica died, I said if I ever saw another fox, I'd grab a bat and I'd beat it to death. I still.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I heard something else.
When Chica died, I told myself if I ever saw, like a fox, I would get a bat and beat it to death.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't mind doing that because of what it did. Because it really hurt me. Because of what it did to Chica. Chica was my second favorite chicken, so she was now if something got Clarissa, I might stop YouTube, or I would basically be dead for a month because I'd be extremely sad because she's like one of the most important things to me. I love her so much.
Yeah,
Really
I can understand, I guess.
I value her like a human life, and I treat her like she's a child of mine. Like, oh, Sony made me my old Zim and Ender child thing. Zipper.
Sorry to turn to different topics.
It's okay.
Despite how depressing that this stream has just gotten now. But another question from animation is, Ender Girl, what's your favorite part of drawing?
Drawing? I don't really have a favorite part of drawing. Like, I like coloring it in usually.
Alright.
I like this. It looks really good.
The chat's sort of got a little depressing. Let's see.
It's okay. I remember that I was gonna make a video with all the images I had of Chica, but then I couldn't make it because it was just too sad.
Oh. Okay, Trixie, don't go to Golden Gate Bridge.
Trixie, don't joke around about being sad and depressed.
Well,
Suicide is what I meant. Sorry.
yeah, let's not, like, joke and kid about suicide because that's not funny.
I know, it's serious.
Like, there are a lot of people who are entirely suicidal and actually do plan on ending their lives, and that's not right.
I know.
At least Muffet's story is a little good, I guess, in a sense. When I was little, my parents rescued a ran-over dog and survived. So that's a bit of a happy story there.
Let me find a picture of Chica on my phone. I think I've already shown you some pictures of Chica. Oh, let me send. Here's the last picture I ever took of Chica. She's just cleaning her feathers, and you can see Coco just right there. Also, looking really sleepy. Right here. Chica's the yellow one. Named her after the FNAF, you know, Chica. Because she looks like. She was the most docile and calm chicken, and we could pick her up easily. And she made this cute sharp, which I can no longer remember what it was, but it was unique-ish. She's been dead more than she's been alive now.
That's sad.
Yeah. In 1 month, our chickens turn 1 year old, except for the barred rocks. They turn a year old in May. Like little Coco right here. Coco looks so tired. And there's Chica, bringing her feathers. She died. I think that was 2 or 3 days before she got snatched, so.
Alright, let's see if I can actually find any questions. Unfortunately, there isn't, but now there's just something about roller coasters and back to mutton again.
Here's another one of the last pictures of Chica. I think she's pecking my leg or something. I don't know. But I was giving them green beans.
Why are you about green beans?
The chickens
Jeffy,
love
eat your green beans. Jeffy, eat your green beans. Why?
Here's a funny image we liked of Chica. She looked pretty silly in this. I don't know why, but I love it.
I don't want to eat my green beans, Daddy. You'll eat your green beans, Jeffy.
Do you see Chica?
Yeah, I see Chica.
I like that image. It's on my Instagram. I took it right when it happened. She looks so silly in it. Because of both her eyes. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask because, you know, I ran out of topics to talk about. And I run out of those a lot. Which is why I encourage questions.
Oh my gosh, these pictures are so old. Tabitha and all of them, they don't have combs. There's little stubs, not even turning red really. There's Chica and I think Tabitha. Either Tabitha or Henrietta. I'm not sure.
Ender, do you have any questions you want to pitch in?
No.
Okay. Um, Let me think of a good question. Curtis, do you have any questions? Damn it. Questions. Okay, what's your favorite animal? I'll ask everyone this. What's your favorite animal?
Okay.
I probably know yours already, which is chickens.
I cats actually more than chickens, but cats,
Really?
chickens, they're both probably tied actually. I don't know. I love chickens.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I
well,
give
guess
you
for
half a point, I guess. I don't know.
well, half is better than nothing.
Yeah. Alright,
Uh,
that's all the pictures of Chica I'll send. I don't have way too many after that.
Now I guess the chat is just basically typing in fuck caps. So I guess the caps lock has been failing on them recently. Okay, Trixie, can we not do that, please?
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Luigi asks, oh, we have a pretty interesting question. Which fan OC is your favorite, Carl, out of almost all of them? I'm gonna have to go with Bella. Oh wait, this is fan OC, my bad. Fan OCs. Fan OCs. For many of you who don't know what,
Oh, cool. This person also
fan
uses band. Very
um,
unprofessional.
for many people who don't know what fandom that people are talking about, this is for a fandom of my I guess Playboy Vampire series, and a lot of people have submitted their fan OCs to me, so that they may have their characters applied to my series to try and make them, I guess, canon. Uh, but my favorite fan OC would have to be it's kind of a tie between Sophia May and Jeremy Howell. You'll have to probably check my DeviantArt gallery to find out what the hell I'm talking about at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Kiara says bunny is best animal. Luigi says dogs and cats. Aromantic plant Shia says owls or octopi. Octopi. I do like the octopi option. They're very intelligent creatures. Muffet says whales. Sugar Demon says narwhals. Luigi says doggy and kitties. Aromantic plant Shia says narwhals don't exist.
Hmm.
Even though they do actually exist.
I'm gonna go watch this rant video the person made on me. Stay right here. Just watch
Wait,
it.
are you talking about the one that My Name's Junkie did? Okay, I guess she's gone. Okay, I refuse to believe narwhals exist. They do exist, but I refuse to believe. Okay, but why? That's my question. They're like unicorn whales. Or unicorn dolphins. Unidolphins. Oh, right. I don't know if I should answer my question too. Should I? No, why the hell not? I'll answer my own question too. My favorite animals are bats. in case no one knew that. In response to Waspinator's question, yes. Waspinator asks, Jeremy Howell is a fan vampirette? Yes. Yes, he is. Let's see, Sugar Demon. Narwhals exist, you can't actually deny it. Questions. What other questions should I ask? Okay, here's a good question. What was the highlight of your day today? It could be anything. I don't really care. That's my next question. Leaf Tail Sands. Wait, what are we talking about? Well, to answer your question. Oh boy. Sorry about the cut off there for a second. Trixie, I know what it's like to go through a depressive state and have suicidal thoughts, but honestly, okay. Why are you having these feelings? That's my question to you specifically, Trixie. Why are you having these feelings? Let's see. Their horns are kinky. I refuse to acknowledge them. I don't think that's a reason why narwhals shouldn't exist. Or why you shouldn't believe that narwhals don't exist. Or, I can't brain today. Anyway, Carl/Ender, if you have a good fetish, not a bad fetish, like inflation, vor, expansion, etc., what would you do with it? I don't know if many people actually caught on about what my DeviantArt is all about, because, there's a very big indicator of what that is about. I basically draw and, I guess, do what I feel like with it, I suppose. But yeah, back to Trixie. I think what you should do is have a bit of bed rest, calm your nerves, probably do something that doesn't involve the internet for a while. Take a break for a while. Get yourself in a state of, I wouldn't say isolation per se, but more like a state of, I need to word these better. You basically just need to clear your mind, take some breaths, maybe take a bit of a bed rest, all that, because whatever is making you feel like this might not even be that much of a big deal. Now, from what I understand from Ender, you like to start fights with people. I don't necessarily condone the idea of fighting with people. I would actually suggest that, again, take some bed rest, etc., etc. Yeah, that's all I can basically suggest, because I'm not really good with trying to deal with depression. This is, again, yeah, I can't. It's hard. Do you like hockey? As much as a traditional sport it is here in Canada, no, I'm not a fan of hockey. In fact, my DeviantArt gallery will tell you what my favorite sport is. Unfortunately, Ender Girl isn't here to answer your question, Rain, in regards to sea animals, but I guess if I could answer that question, which I hope I could, because obviously the question wasn't directed towards me, if I can answer it, I would actually have to go with octopi. They're my favorite sea creatures. Um, let's see. Oh snap, Carl's going full therapist. Um, I'm not really much of a therapist, but I did take a bit of psychology, and that doesn't mean that I know everything there is to know about psychology. I'm not one of those people. But I do know a bit of, I guess, psychological behavior. Not to the fullest, but I have my fair share. Let's see. I'm getting, I think, DVR notifications. I really want to know what Muppet's DeviantArt is. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe it's the people here on DA. Well, then maybe you need to take a bit of a break from DA, because I hear that helps a lot. I even had to take a bit of a break from DA for a bit, after I had a comment done on me from Pondersprocket. Granted, the break wasn't exactly as long as I anticipated, but, you know, I try to learn from my mistakes, basically. Do I hate Pokemon Go? No. I don't play it as often as I used to, but I don't hate it. If it's the people, but back to Trixie, if it's the people on DA, you should probably, you know, leave DA for a bit. Get yourself into a nice, calming, relaxing situation, rather than just, you know, posting video links of how or posting video links of possibly sad and depressing things, and then quoting that you want to jump off bridges and stuff. Let's see. Hello, 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 Pip Pip. Never been to a stream of yours before. Well, unfortunately, Sirius Yo, Ender's not here at the moment, so you're just gonna have to deal with me, the quote-unquote circus freak. And until Ender gets back from wherever the heck she went, I will be answering and commenting on questions and comments. Let's see. Let's see. DeviantArt is full of drama. Yes, that is the case. A lot of DeviantArtists do like to stir up a lot of controversy just for views and gains and shit of the sort. I say ignore those people and move on. Let's see. I really can't leave DA. I like DA, yet I hate it at the same time. I can understand that, but at the same time, you know, you can't stress over the little things that happen on DA because they're not really important. Oh, sounds like Ender's back.
Boy. Alright, I watched the video.
What video?
The person who made it ran on me, and I found quite some mistakes. When they actually reviewed my gallery, though, it was very good, but they're pointing out, and let me point out the mistakes. They're like, oh, she doesn't like OC shipping. Look, she drew Ender and Zim. Well, one thing about this was I never truly wanted them to be together. I drew like that. I was like teasing people. It was the fans that mostly shipped them, so I just made the zipper and stuff. And what's funny is she drew this and she's like, she ships herself with Zim and stuff. And she looked down and she didn't even look down here. Look what it says.
Oh, wait, you said Ender was your or your fan character, or your OC, right?
Yeah.
So, are they saying that you hate the idea of OCX canon, or...
Yeah, I don't really like that. And then they're like, oh, look, she ships herself, her OC with Zim. It was the fans
Okay.
who did that. And I don't ship Ender with them. I did make those zipper as an
You're
Ender
just
and
going with
them child thing just because some
right,
people
just
wanted it.
right. You're just going with the flow with what people
Mhm.
wanted to see.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's see.
I don't like a lot of my old galleries, but yeah.
Muffet says, I hate but love DeviantArt at the same time. I hate being bashed on, but I love how it's less complex than any other sites.
Mhm. And
Well,
one other thing
there's
they were saying is they thought I was being extremely mean to Pastel for denying one of her profile pictures because it was too simple, and she was like, "Oh, she's being so mean." No.
I don't even know what that's about, but okay.
Pastel made
Oh,
me an
wait, who makes-
icon, and it was kind of way too simple. So I said if she could do a more complex thing, and she was like, "Look, she's being really mean."
Wait, who exactly made this rant on you precisely?
Let me check. They did though criticize my gallery very well. Ghost vibes.
Those vibes? Alright, well,
Faye
I'm
Alexis
gonna have...
made a link to the video.
Alright, well, I'm gonna type the name into my notepad application here. So that way I may watch it later. Alright, anyway, let's see. In animation, Renee, or I think it's Renee. I've been calling this person Rain for like the longest time now. I'm gonna go with Renee now. Renee Animation says, "Are y'all staying all day?"
Why is the music stop? Oh, at the bottom of the.
Ender,
Yeah?
I asked a question.
Oh, sorry. What was it?
Renee Animation asks, "Are y'all streaming all day?"
I'm probably gonna have to end it in like 8 minutes because it will be almost 9.
Okay, I think another question from Renee Animation that you didn't get a chance to hear yet was, what's your favorite sea animal?
Crap. I'll go with sharks.
Yeah, sharks are pretty cool. I'll give you that. I said octopi when I answered it.
Ooh.
Alright, let's see. Now people are commenting about Canada and how I'm Canadian and stuff. Carl/Ender, just call me Jocelyn, please. The Olsen is not included. Well, the reason why I had to include your last name is because I actually have this younger sister named Jocelyn. So I don't want to like end up confusing my sister's name with your name. So that's why I had to include your last name, because then I feel like I'm asking my sister or talking to my sister. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I want to type in something real quick. Okay. If it can help out Carl, then it certainly can help out you. Right. I was just helping out Carl with this therapist. Spoop. That kills people, Carl. Of course. Let's see. I love Pokemon Go because people play it at night, in the morning, and it keeps the coyotes away. There's like a few downfalls regarding the Pokemon Go that I kind of like dislike. I don't play Pokemon Go at night because I fear of getting robbed and stabbed randomly. But yeah. Did Carl leave? Well,
What?
no, I'm
No,
still.
no.
Hey, Carl, me and Kiara are in a flock mod room drawing mutton. I believe you already mentioned that, and as I already mentioned earlier, I want to see the final piece. So if you can link it to me on DeviantArt, that'd be great. Like, I don't know if you can save it through it as a JPEG or anything, but I do want to see it. It'd be interesting. Let's see. I'm surprised no one accused me of tracing yet because I changed my style every week. What? Okay. Um, Renee Animation says, Endergirl, what is your favorite DC villain?
What's that? Well, what
That's
the heck?
DC. That's Detective Comics.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
That's like the Batman and stuff.
Oh, I don't read those or know anything about that. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Okay.
You think I like comics, but I don't read like Batman or whatever those are.
Um. I do have a shark OC. Well, let's see. Ender, how many pieces of fan art do you get a day?
Maybe one or two. But it's been
Wish I was
happening.
that lucky.
Oh, usually happens almost every day. So, two pieces.
I get them like every. I think I get them. Like get fan art like every so often. I think it's either like every 2 weeks or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
usually happens when we're streaming though.
Let's see. Um, I don't really see any. Okay, let's see. Okay, so his basilisk asks Ender, could you review my DeviantArt? My user is Zertify.
I'm gonna be ending the stream in a bit actually, so
Ouch.
it's getting close to 9. And that's when I have to get off my phones and stuff. Sorry.
That's fine.
I'm planning.
Any last minute?
I'm planning on doing a fan review video maybe tomorrow.
Any last minute questions before the stream ends in how much?
Maybe 3 minutes. I think it's ending.
Okay, 3 minutes. Alright. Carl and Ender, I will start commenting on the live streams with my other account called Sweet Bean BRB. Unfortunately, Jocelyn, you don't really have that long to post. Carl, read this. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, 8, getting late. Okay, I read it. Carl, my DeviantArt is indie pervert, sure. Yeah, I'm actually typing that into the notepad as it was. Let's see. I cosplay a villain from DC Comics. Go check out Table of Insanity's latest videos. Such advertisement, much candy. Let's see.
What
Apparently, what?
What did Trixie? Who deleted what?
Wait. I missed something?
I don't know what's going on.
I think it may have been something from regarding to Ghost Vibes removing
Yeah.
their video.
What video?
I think it. See what you did there. But I think it has something to do with the
rant on you.
Oh.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
Hmm.
Okay, Lioness asks, Ender, have you ever heard El Tango de Roxanne from Moulin Rouge? It's a
No.
really good song and it's my head help.
Nope. Sorry.
No.
Everything is here. Nope.
Nope.